Look at Salas. He drags him.
But a champion becomes a legend. Maccabi Debra's won it.
Welcome back to the Reggies podcast. You're joined by two blokes who could have been anything but chose to have fun instead. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend, except for that bloke who said, shouldn't record if it's just two of yous. You're having a pretty boring 6 weeks, mate.
Yeah, hope you're having a great time, mate. That didn't get to us at all, that comment.
Not one bit. I don't think we mentioned it many times, have we?
No, we haven't.
Not on the top of my mind at all.
And like we said, two blokes, because one bloke is over in Scotland.
He is. He's
playing golf.
Playing whack fuck.
Yeah, wonder how he's going. Have you talked to him about golf
I
yet?
haven't spoke to him in the last few days since he's been on his Scotland venture.
Probably a good sign on his behalf if he hasn't even thought about messaging anything. He's just having a great time.
Yeah, or he's playing really shit and he's like, I don't want to tell the boys how bad I've been
I
playing.
hope for everyone's sake that he's hitting them well.
I hope he is. Well, he's too busy to send in a recording for our sports segment, so he's really fucking...
Wow, he's really let the hair down, hasn't he?
Slacking off. I might have been depressed in Japan, but I fucking still did a job.
Oh, mate.
So-
Hopefully at least sends his bets in.
Hopefully he sends his bets in because he's using that business card heavily.
Oh, yeah. You should have seen all the ones today come out.
That invoice list was fucked. I couldn't believe what he was spending it on too. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we have plenty of sport to get through.
There's heaps. There's a bit of talking points in the bar. There's the AFL. The Crows are just on fire.
Soaring.
I'm sick of telling all you
Swoop and
cunts.
peck.
Heaps of biffing. Heaps of boxing. UFC card that happened. One on the weekend coming in Abu Dhabi. And obviously the punch show to finish things off. So...
Yes.
Yeah, heaps to talk about, mate. I'm pumped.
Plenty to get through. Anything personal you want to talk about? Weekend?
Mate, yeah, I had a fucking ripper weekend. I was down
you?
at Agnes, man. Yep, got
Nice.
to use the new lures that we've sort of changed a few things about with the yabbies. And went up the creek and got 3 good flathead, man. We got a 58, 55 and a 50.
Nice.
Had fucking flathead for dinner.
That's the go, mate. That's the go.
It was good. Played 9 holes of golf with your old boy, actually. Me and him were
Pedro.
partners.
How did he go?
Yeah, we went all right. Not as good as my old boy and Uncle Bull. We had Harry with us, so he was a distraction. We'll just
Fair
you
enough.
know, it's hard to
That's your
concentrate.
excuse. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I was telling you beforehand, man, we've talked a lot about how Agnes is not a very forgiving course.
Not one bit.
Like, you can't hit it off the fairway and find it.
Narrow and if
Thick.
you miss at all, it's thick shrub.
Shit
I don't even
thick.
bother trying to look for the fucking ball.
And so I've started with this ball, and the first hole there, Dad's like, oh, you use a fluoro ball because the driving range is right there.
Oh, that's
and if you
right,
hit it to the left a bit, good fucking luck. So
You've
we're
got
like,
100 to pick from.
you know, that's a man with a bit of experience.
He's
handing
seen
out
some things and
tips
done
for
some
free.
stuff. I'll dock
So
it.
we used that, and I got about 3 holes in with the same ball. And I went, wonder if I can use this ball for 9 holes. Because I had to duck off and go watch the fights at the pub. We had the pot on and everything.
Had to.
Well, I had to.
yeah, work it,
It's
mate.
me fucking job. So I had to do that. So
Had
I,
to
was,
go to work.
I had to
That
only
sucks.
play 9 holes. And I was like, I might be able to do this. Anyway, kept getting through. Got to hole 7. I'm like, sweet. These are just par 3s. Just play a sweet.
Don't overthink it too much.
Don't overthink it, mate. And then got to hole fucking 9, piped one, and stayed just to the right on the fairway. And I went, I'm home.
Your last
Hit a couple
shot.
up, duffed one, lucky your old boy. Shout out to Ambrose, hit one there. And then we just had an approach shot to go over that little creek onto the green near the
Yes, I know
clubhouse.
what you're talking about.
I've sliced it to the right into that little bit of bush. And I'm like, sweet, I'll be able to find it. Do you think I could find the cunt?
I don't think you
So
could.
on the last hole, I've
And
lost.
probably a spot that you wouldn't expect to lose your ball
Nah,
either.
because it's like you can walk all the way around this scrub. And it got to the point where I'm like, I don't want to be that guy that's holding everyone up. But it really meant something to me to keep that ball for 9 holes.
That's golfing heartbreak because when
It
you
is.
really think about it, that should be your last shot. That's
Yeah.
like any chance of losing the ball.
Yeah, and that's
if
what
you're
it
losing the ball off a chip, well then fucking that's your own fault.
Exactly. So
That sucks, mate.
it
That
sucked,
really
but
sucks.
really that was the only negative out of the whole weekend.
It's quite liberating when you have a ball at the end of a round that you know you've just clobbered the whole time. It's full of mud. There's little green stains on it, and you're just like,
It's been there and done it.
it's seen some winters.
Yeah.
And it's been there the whole
Seen
journey
some
for
rough.
you. It's seen usually about 120 shots from
Might
myself.
have skimmed off the water a couple of times. But anyway, it was fucking good, man. It was good getting out to get a hit. I'm actually happy with how I'm hitting them for how little I play.
That's the best.
Like I'm able to crack a few good
Yeah.
shots, man, and keep it up the middle. And I'm like, I've found a little thing where I'm not good. I'll have me shit ones, and I'm nothing great at all, but I can go and be happy with some shots. Putting
Yeah.
is woeful.
Mate,
Fucking
everyone
woeful.
puts bad. If you're putting well, you're not. You're a liar.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you're a groper.
Yeah, that's right. But anyway, that was me, mate. How'd you go?
Oh, mate, I've just been working like a dog day
Yeah.
and night.
Just
Just
keeping the
making
power on.
sure that the power's on
Well.
for everyone. Groper's not there to do it, so someone's got to fill in for his place.
Mm.
So I had quite a boring weekend, actually.
Yep.
I haven't even bothered playing golf at the moment. I haven't really had the time, and I'm too much of an angry person when I'm at golf
Mm.
that if I'm going there once every couple of weeks to play and I'm hitting them shit, I'm just going to crash out.
So it's like if you've got one day off and you go and decide to play golf and play shit, you're just shitty for your one day off.
100% my logic. I go, oh, well, I've ruined my only day off. Good on you, Jace, you fuckhead. So I'm just at the point now where the shutdown's almost done. I'm going to get back into a couple times a week.
Nice.
Get my swing going again. A few comps, try and get the handicap down. But right now, no point because I need to save my mental health.
Mate, that's...
And my bank account if clubs get broken.
Yeah.
That's the level and extent that we get to.
Mate, you got a pretty exciting weekend coming up. You got a pub crawl.
Ooh, I do, mate. That's like me. I've been working towards this, and a few of us lads have 21st pub crawl, dynamic duos. Me and my mate Talis are going as Ricky Bobby and Cal Norton Jr. Shake and bake, baby.
Fucking
shake
oath,
and bake. I'd love a unders and overs and how many times I'm going to hear/say that on the weekend. I'm saying at least 30.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be around the 40
Every
mark, I
pub
reckon.
that we go to, there's got to be at least a shake and bake
Yeah.
coming from someone, or I'm just going to yell it.
Then you were saying there's a potential, there was something thrown around with a dynamic duo, Diddy and Baby Oil.
There was talks but when you took the logistics into place, might have upset a few people.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit.
Just from skin tones and what you'd have to do to it.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of pasty white men in this group. So,
Yeah. Fair enough.
yeah, read between the lines, listeners.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
The
That's
potential
right.
there.
If you were
yes.
going to do that, it'd have to be a very secluded party.
It'd have to be a Diddy party.
Yeah.
You'd have to dress up as Diddy at a Diddy party.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Right, enough of us. Let's get into some bar, mate.
Yeah.
A few off-field things
Get
first.
into a bit of bar. Yeah, just the talking points, mate. It looks like Fox League, I saw the Savi put up a thing saying the Australian Kangaroos have confirmed Kevin Walters as Mal Meninga's replacement for 2025 Ashes Tour. There you go.
As an Australian fan of rugby league, I don't mind it at all.
Nah.
I think he deserves another chance in a coaching role. I didn't think it would be representative, but who else we got, mate?
Well, I think that Kevy is that good bloke, like Cobbo said. He's a good bloke.
But a shit coach.
But I mean, when you're at that level, I feel, Australia especially, that is literally the best of the best. So
Yeah, 100%.
you're better off having a bloke who's a good lad. He's been there and done it himself. Is he maybe not the most technical bloke? Yeah, sweet. But you don't need to be taught how to fucking do things at that level.
Yeah.
He's just got to bring the boys together,
For 3
get the
games.
morale going, fucking fire them up and send them out.
Send them over to England, keep them happy and healthy and safe.
Yeah.
No little trips off to Amsterdam
Yeah,
for
that's
any
right.
of the boys, like last time with the World Cup.
Yes, keep
Not gonna
Angus
say
away
it.
from fucking
keep Gus
the mushies.
clear from
Yeah.
the mush.
Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't even
but-
put one in his bolognese.
Might give him fucking PTSD.
Yes, keep
and
him
start
away from the
freaking him
mushies.
out. But I do like what your point there. He's there to keep the boys happy, a bit of like a man manager.
Yeah.
And because he's head coach, everyone knows at a representative level, especially head coach is doing fuck all.
Man, the cunts who are the playmakers and the captains and shit in that team will be fucking doing what
assistants, defensive coaches, attacking coaches. He is
Yeah.
there as the front man, and he plays. He designed Brisbane around fuck it footy, essentially,
Yeah.
of just like freedom in attack. And when you've got the talent and the potential picks that we don't even know who we could have, depending eligibility,
doing. Yeah.
but we're gonna have a massive talent pool there, and it's not the biggest task.
Mm.
I don't want to shit. Actually, yeah, I do want to shit on the Poms. They suck in rugby league.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's an Ashes. Yes, it's over there. There's a lot at stake, but talent v talent, Kevy's got a massive advantage here. So
Yeah.
all he has to do is not shit the bed.
That's right. I saw something in relation to Australia and like international stuff, and I read an article where it said that Hammer is thinking about pledging his allegiance
Yes.
with Tino
Payne.
and Payne Haas.
Payne, so Haas has been up in the air for about almost a year now, whether he was going to represent Samoa, and then that was confirmed, was it not? Tino,
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what has been confirmed.
I feel like it was late last year was confirmed. I might double check that, but we've had this discussion before, and I get it. I get the want to represent heritage and that, but I feel like, and Groper's argument especially as well highlighted, is that if you've pulled on the green and gold before and you've said how much you want to represent a country, how can you go represent another country?
Playing against that previous country and have the passion of represent. Yeah,
Exactly right.
Look, and for Pinnacle, for me, state of origin, right? And I go of everyone that can do that goes and does it, and they're playing against Australia, but they're supposed to be fired up about representing a state inside of the country that they're not representing. I just go, are we going to lose? Is it just going to get even more lost in the passion there? I don't know, man.
It seems like a slippery slope.
It's hard because you don't want to say like you can't do that because they're obviously they have
100%.
They have family from there and they can do it, but it's like it should be a decision that they make at the start of their career, and they can't just chop and change.
That's I like the whole half of Samoa plays for Queensland or New South Wales. It's like whatever. That's been going on for ages. There's nothing they can really do about that unless they change the eligibility, but. My point of view is that if you've pulled on the green and gold or pulled on another country's jersey and then you want to change up, that's where it doesn't sit right for me out of choice. Well, it's like, if you suck and you cannot represent Australia, but your mother or grandfather is Italian or Irish or something, fair enough.
I think like AJ Brimson and Victor Radley, these sort of lads, I'm pretty sure might have thought, well, I probably won't get a crack at Australia or New South Wales or Queensland.
Yeah.
So I think they've pledged their allegiance to England. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those two
you
are.
are right. Definitely.
So, and you see that and you go, well, fucking sweet, man. They just want to play footy. But I feel like if they're definitely getting picked for the Aussies, they've wanted to play from before, they've played from before, and they're just choosing to go even though they would get picked in the team. It's just this thing where you go, fucking...
It's a weird grey area. And if you're at the start of your career, and like Jerome Luai, for a perfect example... public enemy number one in a lot of cases, but I respect for the fact that he said from the start of his career, Crichton as well, all them boys are like, nah, we want to represent Samoa and we're going to represent Samoa. We will play Origin because we're eligible for it.
Yeah.
But not once did they play, a handful of tests for Australia and then went, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like you can't have the same passion and desire if you can play for two countries just by choice.
Yeah.
It's never sat right.
And like it said, I don't want to come across bad here and saying you shouldn't have the right to represent your heritage and shit. It's just surely there's got to be a bit of a thing. Like when you come in and you get signed by the NRL and you go, if you turn into something, it should be right there and then to say, right, if you get to a representative level, who are you representing?
Yeah. Pick it from the start. And if you are eligible for Origin for that, then cool, that's fine. But just pick your country and stick with it because you can't have the same passion and drive.
Yeah, that's what
two completely different nations. Like that's such a national and international level of rugby league should be the pinnacle, and it is for some like Tonga, all the Tongan players, Samoa. A lot of that is
certain people in Australia and that probably do see it as that. For me, it's not, but that's only a personal thing.
For me, I don't see the green and gold jersey in rugby league as the pinnacle. It's Origin. But I just think 100% if you're going to represent at an international level, a team that is competing for World Cups potentially too and is right at the top like Samoa, Tonga, New Zealand, Australia, pick the team, pick your nation from the start that you go, I want to represent them because that is who I'm so passionate about because it is what those boys are doing. They want to represent Samoa because it's passionate for them and it's their family and it's their blood, but do it from the start, in my opinion.
And being a bit of a Kempy here, I can see where they're...
sitting.
That's my opinion, but I can see why the NRL are allowing it to happen because it's only making every team a bit stronger. Like they're probably thinking, well, Australia's just got 3 more cunts that are going to come in and fill that.
It's evening out the playing field.
So I understand that, but I feel like in doing that, the feel and the passion and that won't be there as much if you got these blokes that are just playing for whoever they choose on the day.
But 100%. And we can talk about the passion in the jersey, but we will never have that honour. But
no,
what we can, from an entertainment perspective, it does provide more. It does provide the chance for Samoa, who made a World Cup final, to actually compete with the Aussies, to compete with the Kiwis, and potentially win a World Cup when you've got like the best of the best playing for your team.
Yeah.
And Samoa aren't going to say nah.
Well, bro,
They're not going to say, nah, mate, you've pulled on the green and gold jersey.
Fuck
We don't
no.
want
They're
you.
like, come on board, bro.
We will take you. We will have you. And they will lift for that jersey. They will fucking do everything to beat the Aussies and try and get their team success.
So anyway, we'll see how it goes. I just sort of see that as a bit of a trend, and I go, fuck, how's it going to look for other factors of the game? And
100%. You
stuff.
feel like it could be a slippery slope.
But anyway, we'll see how it all unfolds. At the end of the day, we can't do anything about it, but all we can do is share our opinion on the matter, right?
Yeah. We can talk about it.
Might
we
not
can
be the
share our
same as other
opinion,
people's, but
then when it actually gets onto the field, it'll make for a great rugby league.
Yeah, if you're going to take a positive out of it.
That's the glass half full of that.
Now, there's some other news in here. Cameron Munster, I've seen a couple of things about him and a potential link to the Bears. Like, obviously, this is probably people speculating. They're probably just looking at who's off contract. I think he's there till the end of 2027. So they're probably just looking at all the players in the NRL and going, who's off contract, who would be a marquee signing? And they've probably just seen that Munster's off contract. He probably doesn't even know or hasn't talked to anyone, but they're saying if he did want to go there, he could potentially be the first $2 million a season player.
Do you think he's worth the $2 million price tag?
I think for a new club,
I agree.
I think a new club and a captain and someone that everyone will rally behind, fans-wise and stuff like that as well, I think for that reason he is.
Yeah.
Well, where the game's growing
if
too.
he signed for Dolphins or Melbourne or something, you might say a little bit different. But he's actually yours in Grope's age, so he's 31.
Yeah.
And peak of his powers, probably not going to get any better, but at his level and by 2027, he'd be, if he can go there for at least 3 to 2 years and provide similar to what Adam Reynolds has, I guess, at Brisbane.
Yeah.
Like, that is definitely worth a $2 million price tag.
I just feel like the experience he's got in grand finals, state of origin, captaining the state, all the shit like that, I just feel like that's why you're paying the overs for someone
you have to pay overs
start
as
off.
well. Especially to say, leave Melbourne in success and come all the way over to Perth for a new club.
And do you know what else it is too? It's all the other players. Munster's here. Like, as in they get to, you know what I mean? So it's more than just, he's a gun player. It's got you got to pick a guy who's your marquee dude. And I just think he would be the perfect candidate to start something like that.
They've got to start making some moves pretty soon too. Mal is set in as their coach, and do you think they're like fairly established with a fan base and everyone's aware of it? They need to start looking on field now and going, right, who do we actually make plays for?
Because you can't really build a team until
late.
you have got your marquee dude sort of sorted to build it around.
Yeah. Finns, I felt like Dolphins never had a marquee.
No, they didn't really.
They just got
They had a marquee
pieces.
Nichols. That's
Big
about
marquee
it.
mark.
Yeah.
And they signed, they had a few like Flegler and Herbie. They were big names that were starting to come, a bit of talent, but there was no spine player who was an absolute marquee.
They did a really good job in getting experienced dudes like the Bromwich brothers,
Bromwich boys,
Kaufusi, and those sort of lads, and it worked out pretty well. But yeah, I think they would have targeted marquee dudes though, and they just made do with what they got. But if they can land someone like Munster, I just think that'd be a pretty cool. Like, I'd be excited by that.
Yeah, 100%. And you think about PNG coming into the comp too, they're going to be throwing the absolute kitchen sink at some players to try and get them in there, and they're going to be having tax benefits.
Beetle nuts going everywhere.
They'll be going everywhere.
Yeah.
And then, so I think, Bears have to make a play pretty soon for someone. Start getting in the talks. Munster would be their man.
Well, like you said, his contract finishes 27.
Would he ever even want to leave?
You'd think bellyache, but wouldn't have that much longer left. Like, you've always heard these speculations about how he might finish, but it might line up with the end of Bellyache's career. Munster goes, oh, well, perfect time. I don't know. It's just
it would take a lot for Munster
there
to leave Melbourne, I think.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too. WA is so fucking far away.
Oh, 100%.
I've been there even for those UFC events.
But
and
that's why
those
you
flights.
pay overs.
Yeah.
That's
the other reason, right? With the $2 million tag.
Yeah. Travel, being away from everything, family. It's like, well, we're giving you $400,000 more.
It'd potentially be like it. Well, it'd be the same as living in New Zealand. than playing for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like living all the way over in Western Australia. You're closer to fucking New Zealand.
Yeah, you
Literally,
are.
like you're further away.
Well, imagine having PNG away and then New Zealand away. Not that it would ever happen to a fiction. Well, you wouldn't be surprised with the scheduling of the NRL, but still,
Yeah.
it's a big factor that has to be taken into account, which I'm sure they have. And the NRL will definitely be giving Perth some extra money
Yeah.
to say, look, entice players to come to your new club because you don't want expansion teams to fail ever. I don't like seeing expansion teams fail. You don't want it to be like Gold Coast. No one wants to be like Titans.
Nah.
Throwing the kitchen sink at players that probably don't deserve it and now backfires. David Fafita.
Yeah.
So don't make the same mistake that Gold Coast have made.
That's
Anyway.
right. But anyway, it should be interesting to see what comes from it anyway. Like I said, that's probably just something a journo has looked up and
No, but
realised.
it's a good talking point.
Fucking oath it is,
Munster's
man.
not aware of it. Mal Meninga's probably not
Oh,
even
I'm sure.
aware of it.
I'm sure they probably would be behind the scenes, and he probably would have been told and linked to it. But
His agent has probably said, look, mate, I can get some serious commission if you fuck off over to WA for a few years.
Hey, mate, you keen to go to WA? Yeah. No, good stuff. To finish off the talking points, Gus Gould. He was on the
What's he
panel
done
with the
now?
boys the other day. He's talking about a massage. Quino, can you just play this, mate?
Is this 100% footy?
I don't know. Oh. Fuck's sake, Quinn.
We pay you this much.
Mary, our makeup artist, I was in early, so she decided she wanted to give me a facial because she said you're old and ugly and we've got to try and spruce you up a little bit.
God bless Mary.
So they gave me a facial. I've never had a facial in my life.
What did you
I've
think?
had one massage in my life. I think it was in Thailand somewhere, but that was legitimate.
Is there such a thing?
Footballers get massaged every day now.
Not in Thailand.
Footballers get massaged every day.
Oh, there's a rabbit hole I didn't expect to go down.
We might not be on air next
No,
week.
that's great, Gus. Really.
What's up with Thailand?
Well, I want Mary to look after me like that. You're getting a 5-star
You
treatment.
don't need a facial, mate. You're not
I do.
67 years of age.
That's fucking... The funny part about that is Gus just is totally oblivious to the whole lady boy,
completely.
the old rubbies, the old
He has
tuggies
no
and
clue.
shit. Nah. He's just saying...
Or it deserves an Oscar.
Yeah, that's right. But
Oh,
how good
Gus.
is that, though?
Mate, nothing surprises me with that bloke anymore with some of his tweets and everything. He's just absolutely let the rugby league get to his brain.
Yeah, which
and
is
it's
great.
infested him.
It's good.
I
It's
love
like
it.
it's like Buzz. They've got to that
really
point where they're
is.
nearly that, old fart. But you got to respect Gus and what
Yeah.
he's done for the game. But yeah, those sort of things are just so funny.
It's gone from CTE to potentially dementia.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to start planting things and saying bad words about Gus, but he's
Yeah, I think
He's
he's
losing
got
the
his.
plot.
I think like that sort of thing. But I feel like he's got his head screwed on still. The cunt.
he knows how to rebuild a club. That's
But
for
it's
fucking
like
sure.
It's funny. Buzz pulling him up on things he said and that. Like it's funny when two old blokes go at it
Oh.
because they just don't give a fuck.
It's like watching the two barflies at the Young Oz
Yeah.
ripping into it. You don't know what's being said or what they're arguing
Yeah.
about. It's just,
Yeah. Yeah, so shout out to Gus anyway. I thought that was a good
good on
fucking
you,
laugh.
Gus. That bloke is rugby league, isn't he?
He is, mate.
3 games a year, I dislike him, but everything else outside of that, you got to respect the great man.
Yeah, he's all right. Quickly go through the games, eh?
Let's do it.
Dolphins get the win over the Cowbs in the...
That was a... Oh, it was a...
It was a
well.
43-24.
Try-fest.
Katoa just trying his fucking... Just slotting one over at the end.
Do you think now that Dalium's behind doors and it seems like Teddy could possibly run away with it, is Katoa a chance?
Maybe.
If he keeps up,
went on a
if
good
they
run.
keep winning and putting 40 to 50 points on every game, and he's involved in every try.
He might be. I feel like, this
I
year,
reckon
surely it's an more open field than others.
Now that Metcalf is out
Yeah.
and injured, I feel like it's got to be a 2-horse race between Teddy and Katoa, and completely dependent on how the Roosters perform for the rest of the year. Katoa could be snatching up
Maybe.
6 votes.
That'd be pretty wild if he does.
That would be huge. We talk about Finns not having a marquee signing when they first come in. They've done so well with Katoa, man.
Man, I felt so ripped off. I had a multi on that one with like Hammer. I think Dolphins to win, Hammer and fucking what's his name? Herbie.
Oh,
He mate,
me too.
bro, he looked like There was one time where he was running up beside and Avarillo went between him and got
Jake
the ball. He
Avarillo.
made a big break. I'm like, fuck, and he's all round the cunt.
That last couple of minutes when Avarillo, it was literally made the break, and then you had Herbie right there, and that's
Yeah.
all I needed as well was Herbie.
Yeah.
And I was like, go, oh my God.
Yeah,
we're
here
in
it
last
is.
couple of minutes, here it is. And
Did you, Jake?
Did you? On behalf of probably a lot of
Of
punters
multis.
in Australia,
Yeah.
fuck you, Jake Avarillo.
Yeah, with all due respect.
With
He
all
played a
due
pretty good
respect,
game.
you had a great game, but why did you have
Just
to come
let
out of
Herbie
nowhere?
score. And that's the other thing. I had Dearden. That's right. I had Dearden, Hammer, Dolphins to win, and fucking Herbie.
Mate.
So it was a ripper. When I saw Dearden go over and
Yeah.
I knew there was heaps of time left, I went, the left is on.
It is on.
But
man.
anyway,
It is
that's-
on. Herbie went roaming looking for tries too. He wanted it, and Jake Avarillo just said, "Mate,
However, if I was going to sit here and talk about all of my football same-game multis that lost by one leg, we'd be here till next week.
we would."
So,
I've got a few I could tell you about in the AFL too, but we're not going to dive into that because I'll just make myself aggressive.
and we don't want that.
No, we don't. We really
the Sharks got over the Chooks. Of course they did because I tipped the Chooks.
don't. Me too. That was always gonna
31 to
happen.
18. Panthers got the win, 30 to 10. They're just fucking
Solid. That was even without Cleary and Yo. They just looked too good.
Mate, Casey McLean, where the fuck? Like, he is a good centre.
He really is.
That one try that he scored, average centres don't score that try. He had a lot of work to do, and I feel like he's backed himself. I think after that game where he marked Critter and did a good job against
Yeah.
the Bulldogs,
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
right.
like since then he probably got that lift of confidence to say, if I can fucking match it with the best centre probably in the world, arguably.
Easily. I'd say easily.
I reckon he would be. Then you go, well, fuck yeah. And I just go, how have they done it again?
Bro,
how is this
that's what-
dude
that's what I was
playing?
gonna say is that-
Last year, who the fuck knew who Casey McLean was?
Fucking Penrith have done it again. It's just a name where you see at the start of the year, you go, oh, yep, a young centre that they've just bled in, and he just becomes one of the best.
Like, you got Taylor May, who's at the Tigers now. He had a
And
pretty good
had a
game.
great game returning to the
But like
NRL.
those sort of blokes, you know?
Isaac Tungo,
Yeah, Tunga.
Paul Alamotti.
Yeah.
They
All
just
these
like their
cunts.
list is endless of talent and centres. Matt Burton has gone on to become
Yeah.
marquee 5'8" in the comp. They just produce 3s and 4s.
Winners just win, Jace.
And they just, and
Except in
it's-
Origin.
I just can't believe.
For 'em.
I'll just look at Penrith now. I know we've said it each week, but
Hmm.
I genuinely think they, out of that top 8, Melbourne lose to Manly, and you just go, are they the real deal this year? 5 losses that are been a bit iffy,
Hmm.
and you know they're going to step up in September, but Penrith being in that top 8, if they're there come finals time, I think they are somehow going to snatch it.
They fucking
5
might.
in
Well,
a
they're going to
row.
be in with a chance.
5 in a row will break me, Tom. It'll fucking break me and a lot of
Hmm.
people.
It will. That'd be strange.
You would love it.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit numb to it.
Wouldn't suck, would it? Yeah,
Nah.
you won so much, it doesn't mean nothing to
There's
you.
no room left on
Share
the
it
fucking.
around.
There's no room left on the counter for trophies.
Share it around, please.
Yeah, I'm fucking bored.
One of them had half of our name engraved on it at Brisbane. BRI, and they went.
I got the
"Ooh."
buffer out.
Take that off.
Then we had the Dogs just get up over the Dargans with Lockie Galvin throwing the cutout ball right at the death
Didn't
of
the
the game.
journalists just cream in their pants with that?
Oh,
I thought he had a good game, and starting him at 7, it was like, oh, here we go. What's Galvin? How's he going to perform? Sexton's been dropped. And of course, he just had to go out and get the game winning try. I'm not set on him yet. I'm not, at least at the Dogs, I'm not set on him entirely because
we'll see how they go, man. They played the Dragons at the end of the day and won by 2 points.
they
So it's a
probably-
win.
It's a win, but it's not a convincing bounce back in a tough period they've had.
You probably,
They're just
as a
scraping
Dogs
by.
fan, they're probably thinking, "Oh, please get some rhythm before finals."
You need to.
Yeah,
You
because
need
and they
to.
can't have that straight away. It's going to take them a few games, but at least they've made that call, I suppose. If you know, because we can say about how we don't agree with the decision all we want, and I still don't. But at the end of the day, that's how it is.
It's made, yeah.
And you go right. So moving forward, at least now, if they just keep him in the 7, keep Burton in the 6, Marnie at 9, and just play.
Don't chop and change too much. Don't go.
Well, they
oh,
already
Sexton.
have fucking like they have, haven't they?
Yeah. Well,
But-
what do they got for this week against Manly? They've
We'll
stuck
have a look.
Galvin's at 7, Burton 6, Marnie 9.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So just stick to that. And at least now they've got a few games to string it together before finals. And you go, oh, well, it was a hard decision that a lot of people don't agree with. But as a coach, I suppose you got to make them, don't you?
You do. It's a tough. It's not like Serraldo. I don't know if Serraldo went completely out of his way to even get Galvin. It's more of a board thing
Yeah.
And he's
And you don't
deal
know
with it.
how long, like we've spoke about before, you don't know how long ago that decision was made. Mm-hmm. So
Seems like it could have been a long, long time.
a while ago, and then they were probably thinking, fuck, can you stop going so well, cunt? But anyway, see how they go. Yeah, the fucking Sea Eagles get the job done over the Storm.
They
Did you
looked-
watch that game?
I did.
I
And
didn't.
Manly's attack looked sharp and quick, and that was the Manly that has been kind of untapped this year. And they'll perform like that one week, be shit the next. They're 3 on the trot. They looked really good this game. They'll take so much confidence, but fuck, Melbourne were their own worst enemy, man. Errors and just poor passing and silly decision making out of their own end.
Yep.
It was a very unlike Melbourne performance. To give you context, Bellamy stood up and walked to the back of the coach's box, but then back, and then would go down and then come back, I reckon, at least 5 or 6 times.
True.
So that's when you know it's a Melbourne performance that is, they're not just getting beaten, they're beating themselves, is a high count of Bellamy blow-ups and pacing.
Can't imagine him in the sheds after.
Oh my
I'll be tipping Storm this
God.
week. That's all
A
I'm saying.
game like that, especially because they were their own worst enemy, holy fuck.
I don't know who Storm are playing this week. Unless it's Penrith, I'll be tipping them.
I
I
think
don't think it is.
they've got Chooks on Thursday
Yeah,
night.
well, they're going to smash
They're
it.
going to win by 60.
Yeah,
That is...
Because their ring would still be swollen.
Harry Grant has been bent over and plugged
Oh.
by Bellamy in front of the whole playing group.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think big turnaround there for Storm.
Speaking of coaching blow-ups, did you see Desi Hasler?
Oh, getting them out of the showers.
Get him out of the shower. The lip read everything. Get out. Out.
Yeah.
People are walking around like wives and partners and mums maybe walking around the sheds. And, that's an intimidating rugby league figure.
Oh,
Screaming at you to get out of the showers.
out of the showers.
Like, to be fair, yes, if they were too early to get in there and they didn't let Desi have his words, but if he's just gone, I want round 2, everyone
Well,
out.
do you know what it might have been? When they walked out, I noticed that a heap of them had jocks on. So maybe he was up them because take your fucking jocks off. Grow up.
It's a rule of thumb.
Fucking grow up.
Yeah, doesn't matter how small your little pecker is.
Anyone with jocks, out.
Out now.
Out now. You can go home stinky.
They're all wearing them.
Yeah. I saw someone comment that, man. I'm not going to say that I come up with that. I pissed
Oh, you should have
myself.
taken credit.
Nah, fuck. Someone, but yeah, someone wrote. Someone was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because they all had their jocks on. I'm
Well,
like, that's
it's a great
awesome.
point. It's a great point.
Yeah, grow up.
Yeah.
Fucking have a shower like a normal cunt.
Don't be too afraid. You can't be
Yeah.
scared of getting your cock out when you're losing every single week.
No, that's right. And
You're having
you're,
worse
you're not trying to
problems.
impress the boys you're playing with your cock.
No, not at all. They
Get
don't
some
give
blood
a
in it
fuck.
around the ones you want to impress.
If you're losing like this every week and you're going to get the spoon, just get your cock out for the boys.
Get your cock out.
It's pretty simple.
Simple. I think that's what Des was.
Well, he's got to
up for that.
implement something at the Titans, and
Yeah.
this is probably going to be his last game, his 500th. And
Yeah.
if you want to get your cock out for Des, get your cock out for Des.
Dez's 500th. Get your cock out.
A bloke who's won premierships, if he tells you to get your cock out, you get it out.
That's right.
I'd
That's
get
it.
my cock out for Des.
That's all there is to it.
If I played a game of footy and I lost to a field goal after holding a lead, you better bet your cock's going to be out.
That's right. In the showers.
In the showers, that is.
But let's just say, did you see the Hill react to that
Mate,
field
that
goal?
was-
It was the rankest looking field goal, but
It
it,
was
went
so
over,
bad.
and the Hill was just going off.
Leichhardt on a Sunday half.
That is rugby league.
That really was.
That Hill
Yeah.
celebrating like that is what those suburban grounds are all
100%.
about.
Regardless of the quality of Leichhardt, it might be a bit
Oh.
old and run down, but that's rugby league.
Even
That's
the
what you
quality of the
need.
game, who gives a fuck?
It
As
was the
long-
most Tigers win ever.
Yeah.
A field goal against the Titans on a Sunday
a
afternoon
proper
at
just
Leichhardt.
rank hit of the ball
Just
too.
disgusting off Adam Dewey, who's a 5'8" and a centre and a fullback and a front rower.
Yeah.
That's a Tigers win if I've ever seen
Boy,
one.
how many times has there been these sort of scores? So we got 31 to 18, and we've got a 21 to 20 and a 15 to 20. Fucking 15.
Rugby union scores.
15.
Rugby union scores. Well, that
weird.
scoreline is so weird because Halasima produced probably the greatest finish I've seen in my life of rugby league. And the only thing that makes it not so special is because it's Wars versus Newcastle. If that's Roosters versus Melbourne or Penrith versus Manly, that's remembered for forever, and that's
Yeah.
talked about a lot more than it has because that was so fucking crazy.
Like
man.
charge down into the.
Charge down into running and like poor defense from Newey to not dig deep there and make the tackle. Gags looked silly.
Oh,
But I cannot believe that.
poor old coach would be going, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Adam O'Brien, holy.
See, Ponga committed to the end of 2027 too,
Yeah, he
didn't
put a post out
Yeah,
himself just saying, I'm staying in Newey till the end of my contract, essentially.
Yeah, well, good
Which-
on him.
The first thing I thought was, okay, so you're leaving in 2027.
Or I'm going, he might be following Munster to the Bears.
He could be. Do they have the cash? Surely they'd have the cash for both
Well, they
of
just
them.
get a heap of shitters.
Yeah.
You just get those two and create some
Get
hype
them
and
two
just get
and
some
then
shitters.
just get some WA shitters.
Just get some cannon fodder. Go into
Get
that
a few
old.
Mark Nichols, you'll be sweet.
Yeah, that's right. Mark and the fucking funky bunch will come round. You know, Ponga and Munster, you can
could
build a
be onto
team around
something.
those two.
Tom, why haven't the Perth Bears hit you up for recruitment?
Oh, I'm fucking
you could
still
get the
wondering,
fucking
mate.
ball rolling over there, mate.
I can be their marketing. Serious.
Reach out, Perth.
But you know what I mean? Like, there's more. There's plenty of. Like, what about when the Storm had the fucking big four? You
Yeah,
can make
man.
it work. If there's only two, you can make it work.
Melbourne are the proof of expansion clubs working.
Yeah.
They just did it right. They won a premiership in their second year.
Mate, it's like
and
the
then they
money
went
ball.
on after that to have, like you just said, the greatest spine in rugby league history.
No, it's like the Moneyball thing with Melbourne Storm. They pick players who no one sees as a gun, but they know in their system and in their position it'll work. And I
Crunch the
think that's
numbers.
the
All they gotta do is get to base.
Sometimes you'll get teams like I feel like Para for a while there when Arthur kept getting them to the semis. I felt like they had too many over average good players, but no fucking proper guns that'd
Yeah,
break a
proper
game open.
throbbers.
So it's like you can get to a certain point, but at the end of the day, you need that cunt who's just going to lead the charge and make
Yep.
something happen.
100%.
I reckon.
And if you're a new club and you want an exciting brand of footy too, I don't go back to that Munster chat a bit too
Ponga
much,
and
but
Munster.
Ponga and Munster, isn't that a fucking exciting
And then you
brand?
get the heartland.
Maybe it didn't work too much at Origin, but gee,
And
Clubland.
you're going to get the heartland of rugby league, which we all know now is Queensland, behind it as well of those two.
correct.
Other players.
And you've got established fan base with the Bears already.
That's
that would make some horny Bears fans.
oh, yeah.
Horny as fuck.
I'd
Right.
be horny.
I'd like to watch it, for
Should
sure.
we put the tips in, mate?
Let's do
and
it.
go over this round.
Let's do it. How did you go last week?
6 out of 8.
I also went 6 out of 8.
Nice.
I think we tipped the exact same, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Righto, let's start Thursday night. Melbourne versus Sydney. We said this before. Melbourne rape.
by-
How far down are you scrolling? I'm going 24. I
I'm
reckon.
going 16.
Like, Roosters could definitely... If Melbourne won last week, I'd give Roosters more of a chance.
Yeah, me too, but I just, yeah.
Like, there is no way they go out and lose 2
They
in a row.
limp out and hook in.
They do. They have had the ice packs on the chairs all week.
Yeah. That's right. And the fucking ruptured eardrums.
Oh, they'd be
So
bleeding.
I think they come out hard.
They have to.
Right. At Queensland Country Bank Stadium, Friday night, 6 p.m., we got the Cowboys versus the Dogs.
That's
This is a hard one. It's
hard, but-
78% of tipsters here are going Cowboys.
I'm going to say Cowboys just because it's in North Queensland.
yeah.
In my opinion, shit game.
Yeah. Oh, I in
won't
my
be
opinion,
tuning into
also,
that.
Jace, that is a shit game.
Yeah, sorry fans of Cowboys and Dogs.
There's actually, and this will flow into my bet in the punch show, Jace.
Okay.
But there's a few games here where I feel like you're getting a bit of value for like a head-to-head with a common try scorer. So like we got Bronx versus Para here.
Yep.
Then we go into New Zealand versus
Bronx, you're
Titans.
saying head-to-head
yeah,
for
yeah.
that?
So
Yeah, okay.
we'll put our tips in after, but so Bronx versus Para should be a fucking easy beat. New Zealand versus Titans should be the same. Then Penrith versus Tigers. I feel like there's where I try and find some ground
like
to
your
sort of add
thinking,
some
yes.
stuff together.
Yes.
So I've done something there this week. But yeah, for me, man, it's just those 3 games are pretty fucking easy. I
I'm
won't
also
try
gonna
and look
tip-
into it too much.
I'm also going to tip Brisbane. Only thing that worries me, Mitchell Moses back. But our Brisbane 1-13, I
Yeah.
think, is the strongest it can possibly be. Jesse Arthurs has returned.
Yep.
We've got Payne Haas back. I think that is the best that we can field for the whole year.
At Suncorp too.
If it's going to click, we're 5 on the trot at Suncorp Friday night. That's what we
8
know.
o'clock.
It has to be a win. It just has to.
Yeah.
Waz, I also think will win. They'll go back
At Go
home.
Media as well. You got to remember the Titans are travelling too.
Titans are travelling. David Fafita not playing. Cam Pereira not playing. Des is 500th, but I don't think he's going to give a fuck. I don't think the boys are going to step up for him. They're not getting their cocks out in the showers.
Yeah,
so
he's not even letting them shower, so they're not going to play for
They're
him.
not going to play for Des.
No.
There's clearly not a camaraderie there to lift for his 500th. Des will be gone on Monday.
Yep.
And then Penrith, I also think, win this because they won't lose a game for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I think they should win. So that for me is a pretty fucking simple 3 there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go Central Coast Stadium, Rabbitohs versus Sharks.
It's going to be Sharks,
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
it?
going Sharks.
Bunnies, I tried giving a chance with the line
You
last
watch
week.
the
but-
Sharks. Sharks are fucking.
Oh,
they're
you know what you
half
said?
getting to me with the Warriors
You
thing.
said-
These cunts.
You said last week that you're not going to really believe that the Sharks are serious until they string a few more wins together. They're stringing.
Yeah, well, that's why
They're
I'm
stringing.
going. That's why I'm
And
going them. I'll probably put a halt to that this week. So if
Brayley-
you're a betting man, I'd chuck a bit on a valued rabbit.
$4.30 for the Bunnies. Get on it.
Yeah, well,
I'm tipping Sharks.
me too.
Brayley's playing unreal footy at the moment.
But this
He's
just
making them look sharp.
stinks of
We're
me
wrong.
changing the momentum of a team that I think was shit.
I think we've tipped against the Sharks the last 2 times,
Yeah.
and they're winning.
Yep.
Old bogey team.
This next one, same thing as the others. Canberra at home against Spewy.
It's just they're going to rape.
Oh.
They're going to punish. Newcastle are going to be that down and out about last week, and Canberra are going to put 50 on them.
And it's going to be cold. Oh, no. It's 2 o'clock in the Arv.
It's Canberra, mate. It's going to be cold and shit.
Yeah, and they're going to
Cold
get
and
pumped.
Shit.
And then we
Why?
got, this is a hard one. Coming off, like, Manly have fucking got the tails wagging.
Honestly, I really want to tip Manly, Tom. But that has not worked out well for me at all. 3 on the trot. You just beat Melbourne.
Nah, I'm gonna. I reckon I'm gonna. I'm going to tick Manly.
But if I tip them, they're not going to win.
Oh, well, fucking.
You know,
I'm not-
what?
I'm not winning the tipping
okay,
anyway.
Okay, this is. I know I've said about 5 times this is my last chance with Manly, but this is my last chance
Right.
with Manly
This
because
is your last
3 on the
one.
trot. I'm not convinced on the Lockie Galvin dogs.
Right.
I'm not convinced on a spare tire.
Mm.
So, Manly, come on, please break. If Manly win this, hoodoo broken.
Yeah.
I'm back in the Manly train. I'm going Ola Kawatu anytime. He returns this weekend.
Oh, does he?
It's a possibility. I think he's back.
Wow, I thought
think
he
he's
did,
back.
didn't he dislocate his elbow or something?
Let me quickly double check this because it could be speaking out me wazoo.
But in saying that, sometimes they don't like the
Oh, they's
ligaments.
back.
There you go.
Mate, sports science can do crazy things these
The
days.
game, the punting game, guys,
Oh,
with the one and only Neds is way better when Hamole's playing. When Huddy Young, Hamole, Katoa, when the
For
boys
us,
are
at
playing.
least.
Oh,
When
for
they're-
us.
It's when I look at the week of rugby league and I see a Hudson Young, Alicia Katoa, Hamole,
And in Nakora,
Nicola, maybe even Jacob Preston now.
Preston,
Just
he's
see
in.
your
He's
big,
won for
your
me.
big dog second rowers.
Yeah.
That you know can
Love
just
run the
fall over.
line.
Just love. Surely Hamole's
run
like,
the line.
fuck, I haven't got a multi up for Jason while I've been injured.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to come on and do nothing.
Got it. yeah.
Like, I'm not backing him on the punch show, but there's a chance civilian bets get thrown out on him.
Yeah.
All right.
Affle.
That's it for league. Let's get into a bit of Affle. I want to start off with some trade rumours that I'm sure all the fans have heard. The massive one is Charlie Curnow, the big 2-time Coleman medalist out of Carlton, wants a trade to Gold Coast
Wow.
Suns. Apparently, there is no bad blood with Carlton. It is... He's looking for a bit of a change. He wants to go up to Gold Coast.
Do we blame him?
I don't blame him at all. I do not blame you one bit, Charlie. If you want to go, you go, because you have probably missed a chance with the premiership with Carlton now. And the Suns are young, hot and sexy, and he wants to live on Gold Coast. So, you know what? I don't blame the man.
Yep.
Whether it actually happens, whether Gold Coast are going to give up a lot for him, who knows? But so that's definitely on the cards right now. Carlton obviously want to keep him, and Voss and the board are adamant he'll honour his contract. I can't remember how long is left, but it is quite big. But a big surprise here, Tom, that if not Gold Coast, potentially Geelong.
Oh.
Potentially the Cats. So that'll just
fire
be...
up.
Oh, mate, we're in the mix for everyone. I genuinely cannot think of a time this year where someone has been in a trade rumour where it hasn't said Geelong in the mix. Andrew
What, have you
Mackie,
got some cap there or something? Like some salary cap spare? Is that
you
why?
know how Gropes always makes jokes about how we've got the brown paper bags and we're cheating the
so
salary
you're
cap?
like the Sydney Roosters of the AFL.
We kind of are. People take pay cuts to come out to Geelong because they want to be a part of a successful team. They want to play under Chris Scott.
Yep.
And I think that they might be getting, a Cotton On deal pretty cheap. Maybe a couple farms. That's the rumours, Yeah, we'll put you up in a farm. Put you up in a farm and Torquay. Hang out with the boys, go down for a surf maybe if you want, mate. Cotton On will give you $500,000 a year too. And you know what? If you want to give Charlie Curnow that, he can reunite with old Baz. I'm pretty sure him and Baz are mates. They can fucking play there. I'll take Charlie. Him and Jez are up front.
Fuck yeah.
Sydney in the mix too. Look, if you're a Carlton fan, times are getting tough. You've just had Sam Doherty retire, who's not at the peak of his powers anymore, but what a fucking unreal career for him too, to persevere through cancer a couple of times, ACL tears, that bloke. You cannot say that he didn't give everything for your club. So that was a sad week to see him go. And then Charlie Curnow wants out. Times are tough as a Carlton fan. It's just a
Sounds like
sinking
they
ship.
always have been, Jase.
Yeah, it is. It's been a tough time consistently for Carlton. Really. It really has, but it's not getting any better.
Sucked in.
Yeah, I don't feel too bad for him. Do you want to go crow chirping now?
No, I was just rubbing that in.
Oh, okay. I just got one more thing on a big talking point that has been all year. It's Harley Reid on the move or not. Tom Morris, he's the head honcho of AFL journalism, is just always nailing the hard-hitting stories, and he's a clear coach favourite too of many, especially Luke Beveridge at the Dogs. But he's come out with I'm going to quote unquote here what he's come out with, some breaking news on the Harley Reid saga of where he could potentially go, and everyone wants to see what this young superstar is going to do. He's come out and said Harley Reid will sign a contract extension with West Coast in the near future or seek a trade this year. And I just couldn't believe what I was hearing because
groundbreaking.
That's groundbreaking. That
hectic stuff.
The only two possible options is he'll either stay at West Coast or he'll go. I didn't really consider that.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone. So thanks.
So what's the only option there? Is that him seeing out his contract and then moving on? Is that the only thing he hasn't covered?
It's either
there?
a trade at the end of the okay, that is a good point.
Because I just mean I'm in agreement. He's covered a lot of bases there, but is that something that he could do? Is just stay and then go somewhere?
Yeah, that is a possibility, but I don't think it's even on the cards. I think
right.
He's either gone this year or he's going to commit to West Coast. So
right.
Thanks Tom Morris for
Thanks,
stating
Morris.
what we knew. Some unreal journalism.
What do you think the percentages are? Like, surely by the sounds of just hearing you and Groper since he went there, surely he'll be fucking getting out of there, won't he?
There's no obvious club that is a front runner right now, but I think there's a 10% chance. If he re-signed right now for West Coast, I would be baffled.
Yeah.
Once the trade period comes around, I think he will be gone straight away. But yeah, so I just had to have a quick drive-by at Tom Morris there.
Yep. Beautiful stuff.
I'll be the first to say I've said some dumb shit behind this microphone.
Yeah.
I've said some wrong things. I get a lot of things wrong, but that is pretty blatantly obvious, Tom Morris, that he could either leave or stay. I thought he might retire, as a young 20-year-old, however old he is. So thanks, Tommy.
On you, Tommy.
That's all I've got off-field wise.
Yeah.
We
do you want to go through a couple of the games, mate?
A couple of rib snorters, not starting with the first one, which was, you just knew GWS were going to do that. Essendon, you suck. Next, Lions. This was a good game. They really shot themselves in the foot a bit in the fourth quarter, and it essentially became Lions versus Bontempelli because fuck Bont was all over everything, just ripping in, trying to get the boys back in. But Lions too strong, too good. Into Hawks against Port. They should have won a game like this in horrid conditions down in Tasmania. Once again, put a fucking roof on the new stadium, build a new stadium. 100% this is the reason why. Guinea does the aeroplane celebration to really rub it into Ken Hinkley. as he leaves Port Adelaide this year. So once again, he's making headlines. Sydney beat North. That was always going to happen, I think. Carlton are back. That's the one shining light this week that they've got to win.
My old girl dabbles, watches a bit of AFL. She comes from South Australia and that. So she's still interested in it and will watch a bit. And she had it on when we were at Agnes there, the Carlton game, and we were playing with Pedro the next day. And it was close. It
was
come
a good
down to the
battle.
wire. I watched the last. I was about to go to bed, and it was pretty late, but sort of by the end, sort of thing. I had a big day. And I had to sort of stay and watch because I'm like, ooh.
It was a good
what's
game
going
for a
on here
neutral
at
fan.
the end. Yeah.
I honestly think D's and Carlton's fans were asleep. I asked Pedro, I was like, mate, good on you. You know, you got the win, tough game. And he's like, yeah, I think I'm just numb. And I was, you know what, mate? I 100% get that because that game 3 years ago is a top 8 clash, a finals fixture, and these two teams have been extremely underwhelming. Just a poo slinger. But so Carlton, that's your one shining light is you get a win against the D's.
Yep.
Richmond go over to West Coast and hump.
Just go long and hump.
Long humps. Big long hump. They played a fucking exciting brand of footy too, which I didn't see coming at all. Cats get the win over St Kilda. Look, I didn't want it to be a shootout as a Geelong fan. Bit too close for comfort in my opinion, but we looked sharp at certain stages. Good win.
Yeah.
This upset of the round and has...
Oh.
I don't know if it overtakes beating Collingwood last week, Suns beating Collingwood last week, but this is fucking huge for the grand scheme of finals footy and what we've seen this year and this top 8 congestion between, you'd say, 3rd until 9th. This congestion of 4 points in between or tied points and percentages. Fremantle just throw a massive spanner in the works for Collingwood's minor premiership and premiership run. You've lost 2 on the trot, Collingwood.
Yeah.
Things are getting shaky. They don't get nervous, but they're starting to get a bit shaky here. Lions are right there for the minor premiership. Adelaide are a win behind the minor premiership now with a pretty easy run home. I just can't believe Fremantle got the job done in this away at the MCG. No one had them. And you just go, if you can come all the way to the MCG, which is more respectable for someone like Freo coming from Perth, who I've called a flat track bully all year. Well, they've just always win at Optus. I didn't think they'd win away. To go to the MCG and beat the minor premiers who were an absolute lock, they weren't going to lose it. You can do that. You can win anything. You can beat anyone. You can... Any type of conditions, any place, any time, you can do that against Collingwood. You can win a flag.
Yeah, a bit
flag
of
mantle's on the cards.
Bit of confidence for him, eh?
Absolutely, flag mantle.
And how's this going into the next segment? Obviously, the punch show a bit later on, but one of probably the biggest holing that's nearly been on the punch show, big long streak of Weasel. He picked every head-to-head game of AFL. And this is the one that let him down by 1 point, one game.
Old Weasel piss was hold.
Oh.
Fucking hold. By a point, Jamie Elliott has a set shot as well, kicks it behind. And
he would have felt hard done by.
Yeah.
So get it clean into you, Weasel.
So cop that.
Yeah.
I don't feel too sorry for you. It sucks.
It was in the championships,
but mate, you're coming up against us.
Oh,
so
yeah, rough stuff. Oh,
sucks.
now, Jace.
No, it doesn't suck, Tom.
Do you know what doesn't suck, Jace? The fact that it was extremely overcast. At Adelaide Oval, baby.
You have every right. Fucking say it louder for the people in the back.
We're going through a bit of everything here.
Cycle through them all.
Yeah,
You've earned it.
fucking get
You
it
fucking
clean
earned
up,
it.
you cunts.
You have earned it.
What was it at half time?
Oh,
it was something to 4 or 6.
Fucking ridiculous. Let me
Because
see.
I got
a
home
bit of a
from
trend.
Agnes, man, and I was looking around. I went, I think the boys are playing. Put on just check the score, and it said half time. And I was
they
like,
had 4 points
hey,
at half time. They hadn't kicked a goal at half time.
that is off tap, isn't it?
Fuck.
The boys are on.
Yous were so dominant. I thought, and I think most people thought it was going to be a shootout. Suns just beat Collingwood. Are they the real deal? Are they back? And like Damien Hardwick said, it was a real kick in the nuts for Gold Coast fans. And just makes me think, oh my God, the merry-go-round of the AFL at the moment. Are Crows the real deal?
And all of a
Are
sudden,
they the real
Jace,
deal now?
Collingwood up the top on 56 points. Lions 2 points behind them, and then 2 points behind them.
You have the easiest fixture out of those as well. When you look at your run over the next few games, you have a pretty easy run. Other than the showdown this weekend,
Oh, mate, we're
It's-
going to fucking drill them.
which you should drill
We're
Port
going to
Adelaide.
fucking pump them.
If it wasn't a showdown, and for what a rivalry it is,
Oh, it'll be a showdown.
you should
We'll
pump
show
them.
'em
You
how
just
to
could
go
get the minor
down.
premiership here.
Yeah.
100%.
Fuck
I just
yeah.
like Fremantle have done Australia and the AFL even more of a solid than the Suns did because
Jake, it's like it says on the back of my hat, mate.
What's it say, mate?
We fly as one. And I've,
he's got a new quote.
and I've always said it.
Well, it's words to live by,
It's
isn't
my
it?
favourite hat.
It's your favourite saying too.
Yeah, you guys know.
I'm pretty sure you've got it written on your fridge. at
I
home,
might get
don't
it
you?
tattooed on me.
If Crows win the flag,
If
okay.
if-
Let's get serious here.
oh,
You've got we get it
if Crows win the flag
this year.
this year, I will get We Fly as one.
You've heard it here first.
I don't know where, maybe
Okay.
on my foot or something.
I'm not going to say how
Save
big it
the
needs
tape.
to be.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to say that it needs to be extravagant. It can be as subtle as you want, but you
Might be
will
on
get
my
it
foot or
inked.
something, but I will get We Fly as one inked on me
yes.
if the Crows take out the flag.
Look, okay, well, that's who I'm cheering for.
Well, I'm a
as my
staunch
second
Crows
team.
guy.
If Cats don't win it and they have no
Big
chance,
AFL guy.
I'm going for Adelaide now.
Fuck yeah.
That would be fucking epic.
We Fly as
you
one,
have
mate.
heard it here first.
We Fly as one.
Reginald's.
Swoop and pack.
Crows fly as one. A quote that I didn't know existed.
Yeah, well, I
that was
always
even
knew
your
it
club's
existed,
motto.
mate. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that is so fucking
So,
good.
how'd we get there,
How
Tom?
did that? You should have kept the hat on your fucking head.
Well, Jace, it was time to bring it out.
It really was.
And look, you know, I'm a huge Crows guy, so it doesn't
He's
matter.
a big Crows guy. You've been one your whole life.
Oh,
you
since
watch
I
him
can
week
remember.
in, week out.
Oh,
I
that's
tell you
right.
what, that'll be a tough grand final if you're watching.
Yeah. Oh, fucking, I'm all there. We're in. I'll book the tattoo in now.
Fucking book it in late September tattoo.
Yeah. Soon, the day after, cunts will be like, where is it?
Where is it, Tom? Where is it?
Mate, I'll do it.
That has folded
If they
me.
win, I'll fucking do it.
That has folded me. You're a man of your word too.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love that. That's so good. Oh,
I'll
wow.
Shall
I
we
need a
put the
drink.
tips
I'm a
in?
bit lightheaded.
yeah. Can I have a fucking drink from a length?
Go for it. A little dribble. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Been drinking water long, mate.
Let's.
Did ya?
Oh, did he?
Did I?
Oh, all right. I need to recoup after that. Okay, let's tip.
We fly as one.
Let's start on Thursday night. Hawthorn v Carlton. Hawthorn have a tough run coming up, and this is a must win for their finals chances. And I'm going to say they're going to win in a close one.
Yep.
Closey. Let's go
I'm
12
going
points.
Hawthorn.
12 points.
Right. I'll go 23.
Friday night, the Dogs will hump.
Yeah.
They will literally be grabbing their leg.
They're
and
going doggy
humping.
style.
They're going proper doggy style here.
Yeah.
All right, Tom. I hinted this to you before the show started about a fucking massive round of. We start off with the Battle of the Bridge,
Oh.
GWS v Sydney. I'm going GWS in this, I think.
Yep.
I think they're hitting a hot run of form. This is their chance to finally put it together this year into the Q Clash. The Queensland. The Q Clash. Lions. I think Lions win this. I think they're going to chip away in a close one. They'll be too good. Into the actual only AFL clash with the name in it. It's the Western.
Jesus.
That's hurting my throat.
Is that 3 in a row? 3.
That's 3 in a row.
3.
Saturday is starting off with a few ass. All right, that might do me.
Oh, yeah, I'm worn out.
Fremantle win, and they win convincingly here.
Yeah.
No derby in this one. Cats will go to Marvel.
Scratch
and they should
fuck out of
hump.
the Roos.
Should scratch the fuck. Into
A murder.
the showdown. The showdown.
We went
Crows.
showdown at the fucking welded nest.
I don't know how to explain this. If this isn't a showdown and it's not the derby, it is on paper Adelaide should fucking hump Port here. The Crows should absolutely hump. But you just never know in a big game like this. I'm tipping Adelaide. You have the home crowd. I want Adelaide to win every game for the rest of the year because of the tattoo now, though. That is going to be my strategy. They are my second team now.
Yeah. We fly as one.
Yous do. I'm going to fly with yous. I'm flying. I'm not going to get a tattoo, but I will fly with yous. Collingwood, they have to bounce back here. They have to. I'm going to tip them, obviously.
Yep.
And finish off with...
Bit of
I'm
a
gonna
poo
go-
slinger, or?
I'm going to go St Kilda here.
Yeah, me too.
I think there's not much on the line for them for the rest of the year. Neither for the Ds, but St Kilda can get a bit of attacking form going. They can move the ball fluently. I reckon they can get a win.
Yep.
All right, that'll wrap up the AFL, mate.
Beautiful, mate.
Let's get into some biffing.
Mate, and there's fucking heaps of biffing. We'll touch on the boxing first. Usyk versus Dubois. Mate, just a masterclass from Usyk.
You never really had a doubt about it, did you?
Nah,
I
it's
didn't.
just one of those things that bloke is just doing amazing things. Look at his resume.
It's
Coming from
speaks for itself, does it
cruiserweight
not?
into a weight division where it's pretty much fucking unlimited of the biggest cunts you could face.
Yeah.
Look at Tyson Fury. He's beat him twice. AJ twice.
There's no questions
Dubois
over his head
twice.
Like
You know,
he's just done it.
and
He's done it against the best.
And Dubois last time, there's that controversy with the low blow. Was it a low blow? Tell you what, wasn't a low blow. That left fucking hook.
Oh, just fucking dominated him and then just went, go to sleep, cunt. In front of all those fans at Wembley.
Unreal, man.
He could retire right now and you wouldn't even, question his career.
See, I see Tyson Fury trying to fire up now and make a third one. I just go, even though I think Usyk wins and wins well, Joseph Parker deserves a fucking shot.
Yeah.
For me, I just go, because he was fighting Dubois for that belt to then fight Usyk in a unanification. So Dubois pulls out last minute. Parker still fights. I know Usyk wants to do get the other belt, but now you'd think fucking give Parker his shot now.
Surely. Either that or is he going to fight Dubois because they didn't get the chance to?
Maybe. Like, that's
and
the
then
other
if he
thing.
beats him, he fights Usyk.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I feel like he's put in the effort and he's earned his shot.
I
though.
feel like he's definitely earned his shot. They
we wanna see it as a
probably
brother.
won't do it. They probably rather
Yeah.
money-wise maybe make Fury Usyk again or...
Oh, surely not.
Yeah, so who knows what happens, man. But I feel like Usyk's only got a couple of fights left.
Well, how old
Well,
is he?
who knows?
36, 37?
Yeah.
I mean,
I just mean
that's
what he's
not too old
completed.
for combat sports-wise, but
Nah.
yeah, what else has he got to prove?
Don't know, man. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, what can you say about anything other than what a fucking weapon?
It felt like 2 years ago, it really was a question over his head, like, oh, can he do it against the best? And then he comes out, dominates Fury. Like the first 5 rounds against Tyson in that first fight, you thought, oh, yeah, Fury's the GOAT. He's just going to dominate him. Since that 6th round, Usyk has just absolutely left no questions over his head.
Yeah.
Both fights, wins, comes out, and he just does it, and he does it easily.
No, it's interesting, man, to see what happens in that field. Then just absolute heartbreak for Timmy Zoo.
It really was,
In
wasn't it?
Australia, man. I just hate seeing everyone going online and just absolutely rubbishing the bloke.
Oh, well,
I'm just like, I just
Fucking
go,
tall poppy syndrome in Australia, man.
like
It's a thing.
because you will not hear me come on here and just blast him. Like you see people go, like I was at the pub and I couldn't hear anything. So, and I still don't really know the full details of if he called it, if his corner called it. I think he did. Mm-hmm. But obviously he felt like he was fucked and couldn't continue or whatever. Say what you want about it, but that bloke has done nothing but put himself in the position to fight the best cunts available.
100%.
You know, he could have fought in Australia, a couple of tune-up fights and shit like that, but he put his balls on the line,
Went
and
straight
give
for
it a
the
crack
rematch.
for Fundora. Who the fuck would want to fight that man?
Especially
How the
someone at Tim
fuck?
Zoo's side. It's like a 10-inch reach.
Bro, and when he got
difference,
dropped
isn't it?
early, that was a good shot, put him on his ass. Fundora's smelt blood. So from that distance away, he was just not stopping. Punching. How the fuck do you get through that? And then for him to go through that sort of war, I think it was round 6, the last round, was it?
Yeah, 6 or 7.
I think one of those. And he was landing some good shots and really having a crack. And I was thinking, fuck yeah, he might sort of come back
Well, you
here.
thought it was like a turning point in the fight.
So I was surprised when, things happen like they did. But, mate, like I said, I will not be shitting on that bloke for getting out there and having a crack.
No.
Shout
It
out to
obviously
him
sucks because we wanted him to succeed and be that Aussie fighter on the massive stage in Las Vegas fights. But now you go, like, where does he go? Is he back to no limits in Australia?
Well, I feel
Keith
like
Thurman, maybe.
Yeah, he comes back here, man. I reckon, like, that's the other thing. There's Aussie boxing's in a great spot. Like,
is,
as in
it is.
Tim Tszyu, as soon as he lets the pride maybe go, it might be the ego or the pride thing of going, I don't want to take a step back, but maybe it's time to fucking, because, man, he'll be able to pack out fucking anywhere in Australia against the right opponent.
Yeah, other than probably Jai Patel, he is the head
Yeah,
honcho. He
like
is
Jai
the main-
Pattaya, there's a heap of lads, Paro, fucking Wilson, a heap of lads fucking hooking in. I've just missed probably 3 people. There'd be boxing purists screaming at me, but chill the fuck out, cunt.
Relax.
Yeah, just we'll see what happens. But I honestly think he's still got plenty left in the tank, man.
He's young. He's
Look at who
very
he just,
young.
like I said, at that weight division, that should be physically impossible to be at that tall, that rangy, and with it that much. Like, normally when
Yeah.
cunts are that tall, they're a big, long, gangly fucking thing that
Or
can't.
he's fucking heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like, it is.
Well, he's the
it-
tallest world champion there is in boxing.
It is fucking. It's
So-
daunting, and you look at that from a TV screen, and you just go, "Look at this NBA center
Yeah.
just
That's right.
slaughtering poor Timmy Tszyu."
So I'm keen, like, mate, like I said, any Aussie out there putting themselves on the line like that, fucking good on you, brother.
100%.
I'm not going to be shitting on the bloke. And, I hope he gets back here, takes a bit of time off.
Yeah, maybe
Takes a couple of good fights in
Yeah.
Australia. Like, he's never going to be someone who's going to fight a taxi driver.
No way.
But it's just like, dude.
He's established himself enough and
Like
his
Joey
name.
Spencer, man, wasn't a bum.
No,
You
he
know,
wasn't. I think he could fight. Could he fight Keith Thurman?
Yeah, I think
Thurman
he could,
just
but
flogged
Keith
Jock
now,
Bravas.
you go, where's Keith
Jock
want to be?
Bravas.
Like, if he's not getting any fights in America, Keith probably will be keen, but,
Yeah.
it's, it'll be interesting, mate. Manny Pacquiao, very unlucky against Barrios tonight.
I saw the old robbed getting thrown around a lot for that one.
I got to admit, it was a split screen at the Agnes Tav. I was pretty focused on UFC because we
Mm-hmm. As
had the pots on. I was sort of looking over, but man, it was a very entertaining fight. Pacquiao was doing really well.
I can't believe for his age that he is still so fucking sharp.
Oh man, it was fucking awesome. Like, it just shows why he is one of the goats, eh?
He is. He's been there and done that many times. You just can't really question his effort. Quickly, Tom. It's not the punch show yet, but we're gonna have to do a little bit of punting here.
Oh,
So people who don't usually listen to the punch show, you're about to get our Greyhound segment.
yeah. That's a good pickup, Jace.
So 7:55, we have Rockhampton Race 4 for our Gropers Greyhound segment.
Oh.
Brought to you by Love a Greyhound organisation. They help rehome former racing greyhounds in CQ, South East Queensland. Get around the people who get around us. Head to loveagreyhound.org.au.
That was live, by the way.
That
That wasn't inserted.
no.
That was Jace at his best.
It's like muscle memory now, mate. It's muscle memory.
What do
for
we
me.
got here?
So Rocky Race 4. Look, we got Riding Solo, who was
Bit
a
of
part
Jason
of our.
Derulo.
He was a. Oh yes,
Riding Solo.
Jason Derulo. Got a win in our multi last week for the Greyhound segment, and it's racing here again at $1.20. Couldn't go past it, but we've sniffed out a bit of juju.
Bit of juju mixed with a good dog.
Good dog juju for the Quinella. We got Scotch Rocket. So number 2, Scotch Rocket, and Riding Solo for the Quinella.
That's right.
here.
That's what we've gone here.
It'd be nice to get a win, and we've got some exciting news.
Yeah.
Regarding the Greyhound segment for next week, thanks to great friend of the show, great man Ken Booty, who has made it happen for us. I might say it after the race because they're probably going to get the old green light pretty soon.
Yep. Loaded in the box. Which numbers are we on?
2, so we got the jowl
Yep.
stripes and the 8.
Yep.
No one in 3.
Ooh.
So 2 has all the room to go, and 8 is the favourite paying $1.20. So it
8 should
just
ping.
Should ping. So I'm look at that at Redcliffe. Fuck me.
Oh, $53 winner is just steamed in.
Oh, that is
Did ya?
disgusting.
Here we go.
Right,
Here we go. They're out of the gate.
Green light. Bit of slow pace to start from the 2. Come on, Scotchy.
Oh, he's taking it wide, hasn't he?
We've got plenty of time. What is the 7 doing? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who are you, 7?
Come
'Cause
on,
the 2's
2.
coming.
Oh my God, the 2's going out to
two's
the
in the
car park.
park.
But he's coming home hard.
We
We
just
need the
need
7
the
to
7
slow down.
to break
Look
an
at
ankle.
the 2 go. Come on. Slow
Come
down,
on.
7.
Fuck off, 7.
Fuck off, 7.
Go
Fuck
away,
you,
7.
What the fuck?
If
Fuck.
7 didn't exist, we win that.
Fuck me.
But the 7 does, and we didn't win.
Arnie Ferrari.
So there's
Ran
a...
like one too. Oh, yeah. Paying 11s.
Oh, well.
Fuck
There's
you,
a
Arnie.
bit of premature punting for you guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Neds.
premature. Massive shout out to Neds. The exciting news is if you are a DGen, you'll know on Wednesday nights that we have our Reggie's podcast race that we named after us in Rocky, usually around 9:30 at night, and it's a bit of a late one. And the
Most
great
exciting
man-
race in dogs.
It is, well, on the calendar week, people pointed out, like each week they're highlighting our race.
Well, it's a race that stops at Reggies.
It really is. And it's fallen at an unusual time for us when we're recording. And we really wanted it to line up last week. And the great man Ken Booty has reached out and said, boys, how about I talk to the Rocky Racing Commission and I get it lined up a bit better for when you're recording so that each week when we do our Gropers Greyhound segment, it is going to be our race.
How fucking good is that? So for everyone playing at home, from next week,
You're going to know what we're going on.
you're going to know which race we're going
Yeah.
on, and you won't know which dog, but we can all have a crack at the same race, and you'll know the next day how we
Exactly
went.
right.
How good's that?
Well, it just brings in a bit of spice to the segment. You know,
Bit of
we've had
character.
bit of character. You know, it just feels right that
It does.
on a greyhound segment that we bet on our race.
Feels right in your plums.
You know, I knew there was a reason why we should go back to combining the shows together.
Yeah.
And this is why Wednesday nights, it's a beautiful fucking thing.
It
So
is a
shout out
beautiful
to
thing.
Ken Booty.
Yep.
And yeah, now it's your Reggie's chance to kind of start having a look. And if you find Juju or you find something, we might listen to you. Throw it up in the Neds group.
yeah.
Join the Neds group.
Yeah, in
code
the lead up
Reggies.
sort of thing. Yeah. So we can sort of all chime in
Do
together.
our work for us.
Ah.
We won't tell you what we're backing. We're not going to say it in the group, but just do a bit of work for us.
Yeah, that's the go. Get other cunts to do our work for us, Jace.
Yeah, well, we don't do that ever.
No, we're struggling now. Groper's not here.
We really are.
Right, this is a big one. Now, this happened the night of last time we recorded, but SBW versus Gal. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I watched highlights, and I don't know if I fully agree with the decision.
Mate, I personally think SBW boxed Gal's ears off.
Me too. I think you could probably give Gal maybe 3 or 4 rounds.
So Gal landed some great body shots. He was coming forward. Sonny Bill was clinching. I understand that. And he got a point taken off for when Gal hit him with a beauty of a body
That
shot.
must have proved more detrimental than we thought.
Yeah, but like for me, man, even with that point taken off, I still thought Sonny Bill won. At the very least, a draw because of the point taken off. And look, I know people were there live and they thought Gal won live, like watching it.
Yeah.
But I just thought Sonny moved a lot better. He boxed a lot better. I felt like he landed the cleaner shots. Yeah, man. But that's just my opinion. Fucking,
I agree
that
with
obviously
you. I
doesn't
think
matter.
from
but,
an
yeah.
uneducated perspective, looking at that, I would have had Sonny win.
I just looked at it and I went, who won that? Like, if it's two cunts were just punching on, who would just say got the better of him? I would have said Sonny Bill, and that's it.
And
For me.
Gal's reaction almost for me told me that like he knew a bit. He's like, fuck off, I won like 100%.
Yeah, he was just blowing up. I'm like,
blowing up,
what?
it's like if you're blowing up, like saying that you've definitely won, it's almost like you are defending
Mate,
yourself.
yeah.
For what reason? Like it has to be an aspect of that Gal thinks, I probably didn't box to my best. And all I can think from a positive standpoint is that we might get a rematch.
Like, the old boy he doesn't ever pay for fights or anything, but I think that one, he's like, hey, you putting it on? I said, yeah, I'm coming home
Rugby
after
league fans
recording.
wanted to see it for years.
So Dad came over and watched it, and we were watching together. And look, I was biased too, because I had SBW on points, I had a bet on.
Yep.
And so I was like, obviously, you're one-eyed when you got money on it.
highlighting his moves.
Dad
more.
didn't know. He was just watching. And then after, we were both like, fucking wow.
Mm.
But the weird thing was, two judges had it the same for different people, like proper different scores, and one had it in the middle. It's like those three couldn't have been more fucking out of whack with each other.
It was strange.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's rigged and then it was just a
man,
strange.
at the end of the day, I'm not getting held up on it, but
not gonna let it
no one
sleep.
can talk me into how Gal beat Sonny Bill. For
I agree.
just my opinion.
Yep.
So anyway, is what it is. Fucking whatever.
Might
Moving
see a
on.
rematch. Who knows? Maybe they're too old. Maybe
Yeah, I
it
doubt
took,
they will.
Took fucking 10 years to get that fight to happen in the first place. So
Yeah. Interesting one from Turkey, Al Sheikh. He said, great meeting with my brother Shay, CEO of DAZN. We have a big vision to grow boxing and decide no more, pay-per-view starting with our Ring Magazine show in November. All Riyadh season and Ring events will be free to DAZN subscribers. The pay-per-view model has damaged boxing and we will no longer support it. We are with the fight fans.
That's a bloke who doesn't need any more coin,
Like,
clearly.
the only people who are shitty at that are other boxing promoters going, fuck.
Yeah, they're
how
losing a
the
bit of coin.
hell are we going to fucking make money? But I mean, for fight fans, if you subscribe
That's
to the
huge.
zone, even if they bump that up a bit, if you
Yeah,
know
but
that you
it's
can
money's
watch
worth.
all the big fights on there, dude, that is fucking...
This isn't an ad for DAZN, but if you'd like to sponsor us, we're not going to say no.
Yeah.
But that is definitely a positive thing because, you can't justify some of the prices for pay-per-views, can you?
No. Well, for example, man, that Sunday, like with all these fights we're talking about, and we'll talk about UFC next.
Oh, yes.
If you're a big fight fan or whatever,
forking out $200
I
bucks.
enjoy watching all the big fights like that, and I normally do. You would have had to pay for 3 separate cards that
Yeah.
day. So she's the pub day, that one.
It definitely-
like you
yeah, we
probably
said
would have
it.
bought the
Pub or a
Usyk one,
mate's place.
and then you would have went to fucking the pub or all went to one spot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
that's also promising for Aussies because I'm pretty sure KO/Foxtel has been bought out by DAZN. So
Yeah, right.
if that falls under that batter, that gives me a big stiffy. I
Yeah.
will tune in a lot more to
Yeah.
those kind of fights. knowing
And
it's
he's
free.
right though. Like, how many more people will just watch boxing if they know they just have to buy that subscription and they're all on there?
Oh, bro, 100%.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views can sometimes, and big main events you have to buy can feel like a chore.
Like, I'm pretty sure Gal Sonny Bill was like $80 or $70 or
Fucking
something, and it's, just
ludicrous,
like, bruh.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, UFC,
things.
mate, 318,
It was a pretty good card, I must say.
mate. It was upsets galore. Like Michael Johnson versus Al Huber, he was paying $6 something head to head and just beat him, like on the feet, just beat the cunt. And then Patricio Pitbull just beat Dan Ige fair and square. Like, he had a pretty lackluster performance against Yair. And just dominated him, eh? Wasn't the
done,
most
Mr.
exciting fight, but yeah, Worldwide got the job done. Big D-Rod got the upset over our boy Kevin Holland.
That's
Look,
pretty.
it was pretty close, but I'm confident D-Rod won. Like, I think it was a pretty good scrap, but
What happened to old Kev?
I don't know, man.
Probably because he fought 3 days ago.
Yeah,
That could be a
maybe.
factor.
Something like that. The old Paulo Costa was back.
Yes. So I'm not going to call myself Nostradamus, but I did think maybe the other day when I said, "Oh, Paulo Costa, who is this bloke he is fighting?" And he just when you thought it was kind of going to be his way out of that division, he'd fought a few of the big names, Whitaker, whatnot, and now he kind of keeps himself relevant again. But he's not going to be good enough to fight the big dogs.
Not just yet. I think he'll have to fight another.
He's
sort
got a
of
long
person
way
yet.
to go, yeah.
But they were talking about him potentially fighting Kamzat and shit like that. But yeah, someone was
surely
saying that.
not.
But we'll see how it goes. But the main event, mate, held up to its fucking thing. The boys were into it.
It wasn't a fight that you had any doubt about there not
no.
being absolute stand and bang.
Round 2, I think they both dropped each other in the one round.
That was fucking cool.
And
to
then
see.
at the end, can't fucking point at the
fucking-
thing. And
it was
then,
a more respectful, like, come on.
and
you
then
know, like, I
Dustin had to
respect you.
clinch in it. So
was getting
Max,
pieced up.
so yeah, Max just fucking
You saw
tucks
Dustin-
that chin and swings.
Dustin bit gas, throwing a few big ones, and Max just looked too sharp. I just went, oh no. I was like, the fairy tale. You knew by that point Max was going to win.
Yeah.
But you were just going, please don't sleep your boy.
Oh, mate.
On his last fight.
And credit to Max Holloway, man. He made it about Dustin too. He said, this is not about me. Like, had a quick
Yeah,
thing, said
he's
he's keen for the rematch with Ilya and that, and then just said, here, it's his moment.
Yep.
Which was cool, man. You can't help but respect the Diamond and what he's done in his career. Such
Yep.
a good dude as well.
He really is.
So
he really is.
that was fucking awesome. And do you know what else was awesome? The couple of bets that I was sort of confident about, the over 300 strikes and Holloway on points.
You picked
Holloway
it-
won by points. At the end of the fight, they only had 295 significant strikes written down, but they adjusted it because that flurry at the end, literally Max Holloway pointing at the ground, got us and swinging like that, got us over 300
That is
significant strikes.
so good.
What a fucking
That would have
yarn.
meant even more for you now too.
It was the fucking best, and it was the most strikes you could get with still winning the bet. Like the next
Yeah.
one up wouldn't have. So it was just fucking.
That
It
is
really
so good.
made my weekend great.
That last 10 seconds got you even more
Bomb.
stiff.
Because the thing that I
Please.
thought I was going to fuck me is they went to the ground for a little bit, and I thought, get up,
What the fuck are you
what's
doing wrestling? Get up and swing.
But great blue,
that really was.
great
Lived
scrap.
up to its hype for
and
sure.
I feel like Max Holloway, man, he looks at home there at lightweight.
yeah, he's not as... He still has such crazy speed going
Yeah.
up a division.
Yeah.
It's like... He
It's
got
such an
absolutely
exciting-
murdered by Ilya, but you just go... He has to be the one to fight Ilya next, doesn't he?
It's such an exciting fucking division at the
It really
moment.
is. That and having Ilya go up there now too has fucking made it so exciting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the division, but there's plenty of fun shit.
Or maybe he'll
so-
fight Charles.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be a chance. in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
winner
Well,
of
he
that.
did mention that, but Holloway doesn't care who he fights.
Nah, he just fights.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
consistent. He's there even after losses.
And
He's
how can you
always
not
there.
love that cunt?
He's so entertaining.
He's
bro.
awesome, man.
So fucking.
He's
entertaining.
awesome. With a sport full of sniffers, you got to appreciate these sort of cunts.
You really do. You got to never take for granted a rugby league puncher.
The
rugby league
BMF
brawler.
belt should just be called the bar belt. It's the rugby league belt.
Dana, can we please get a change?
Yeah,
For
can
the-
we? Not baddest
There's no-
motherfucker. It's the bar belt.
There's no jock sniffers getting around in
Nah.
there. It's for rugby league. This kind of fights are for rugby league fans.
They are.
Get the
That's-
bar
That's
belt.
what the title is.
We
So if
wanna
you think
change
it's
to
a
the
bit
bar belt.
weird, just look at it as the rugby league belt. Because that's what it is.
What's
Rugby
BMF
league
stand for,
fans-
son?
Rugby
It stands for
league, mate.
Rugby league.
Fucking oath.
That's so good.
This weekend, there's a fight card in Abu Dhabi. So we've got Krylov versus Guskov. Look, I don't know too much about these
They
two
both
guys.
sound like they sniff jocks.
For out of respect, I'm not even going to try the next one. Then we've got the Pirate.
Oh, Shara.
Yeah, Shara against Marc-Andre Barriault, which will be pretty good. I think Shara gets the job done there. Barriault's solid. I just feel like Shara's a bit too sharp on the feet with his strikes and mixing it up. I feel like he should win by knockout. Peter Yan versus Marcus McGee. I feel like Marcus has been going well with some good shots. I just think Peter Yan is just a better fighter, and I'm going him to win.
Marky Magoo.
And then we got Robert Whittaker against Derrida.
Bobby Nux is back.
Bobby Knuckles, mate. It's going to be a tough fight for Bobby Knuckles, but I feel like it's a hard one. I'm just going, this is his last chance, I think, really, to make a run for the title. Like, while Adesanya's there, he had a couple of goes and had to fight his way back. And I feel like he's really at this spot now where if he beats this dude, this is his shot to fucking
It's
do
his
it
chance
again.
to build up. It's his. If it doesn't work out here, you'd imagine the gloves getting potentially left in the octagon.
Well, not like if they don't get
How
left
old
in the
is-
octagon, they might. Like I just mean title wise, like he could fight and fucking be entertaining and be a main event on a few things without winning the
Fuck,
title.
he's only 34.
Did you? Yeah, that makes sense to me. 34.
I don't know why I expected to be a little bit older.
So
I guess
let's
he's been
say-
relevant for so long, but 34 is almost peak of
Yeah, that's what. So it's like he's got
MMA.
3 years, I reckon, of solid fighting left.
100%.
So-
he can still do it. Fuck, he's been active.
So man, I'm
that's
just.
credit to him.
This is one of those ones where I'm going to be honest. My heart can't help but back him. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm.
You can never back against him.
I can't.
Can ya?
I can't.
Don't matter
Which
who
is
he versus,
where
you want him.
I'm getting better at the punting versus who I want thing, but this one's just taken me.
Nah,
Like
Whittaker.
I have to go full into Bobby
Well,
Knuckles.
mate, you think of UFC and when you started, the reason I started watching UFC was Conor McGregor, but the bloke who stole my heart was the first Aussie to do it, and that was Whittaker. Before Volk really took his stance, it was Bobby Knuckles who was the bloke who that became either, he had the belt for a bit, didn't he?
I think it was
Or
I think it was.
Interim.
Was it interim?
Yeah, against Romero, and then he
That's
fought
right.
Adesanya to unify it.
Adesanya came from kickboxing and just became an absolute weapon.
I thought it might have been a vacant belt that he won fair and square, and then had to defend it and lost. Can we look that up?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, because I thought it wasn't because Dustin's was an interim.
Yeah, that's right.
I just feel like Bobby
No,
Knuckles
you might be right too.
was a belt.
I definitely remember him having some sort of belt wrapped around his waist.
Wasn't for long, and I think
Oh,
it was.
no, Tom's correct. So he had the interim first, and then he was promoted after Bisping vacated.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes, that's right. Bisping, he was that division. But anyway, my point was Robert Whittaker's been there from the start of my UFC watching,
Journey.
and you just love the bloke. You cannot fault the man.
He's a fucking humble guy.
He
He's a
really
good
is.
cunt.
He's everything that Aussies are.
Most Aussies are in this sport. Look at Jack Della. Look at Volk.
None
Look
of
at
them
fucking-
are cocky or rude or anything. They just really
Yeah.
represent the fucking Southern Cross well, don't they?
Yeah, they do, mate. Captain of the Week, brought to you by CTC. Head to thecountrycompanies.com to cop one of Knuckles' designs, countrytruckercaps.com to design your very own. Support the people that support us. What are we thinking, Jace?
Should we give it to Diamond Dustin?
Yeah, fuck it.
It's
Even
probably the
though he
last
lost.
time we'll talk about him in the show. He lost, but he can walk away.
Future Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
100%. What he's done for the UFC.
No,
When
I agree, mate.
When he's come back really against Conor, beating him twice and really stamping his authority in that division.
Yep. No, I like that.
You got to
bro.
respect it. You got to respect the career.
Yep.
give
Good
it
on
to
you,
Dustin.
Dustin. You got yourself a fake hat, mate. Yeah.
Is that us for the sport?
Mate, I think that's us for the sport, Jace. So you guys probably won't notice anything but a stinger, but we'll get ourselves ready to do some fucking punting.
Oh, let's get to punt.
Field is set, ready to run. Stand by for a start. And they're racing. Give them a cheer, Australia, wherever you're listening. What a win in a cup we'll never forget.
Oh, yeah.
We're back.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Let's
been a
go,
long
Reggies.
time.
Oh, you haven't heard from us in a while. And
Quick
it's
little
time to
intermission.
punt.
It's time to punt.
Let's do some punting.
Our favourite time of the week, let's be honest.
And brought to you by our favourite bookie of all time, and the best one there is. I might just take
really
this
is.
Hat off for a second.
Oh, yes.
We
if
fly
you're,
as
if
one.
you're still here from the first
And
bit.
put me Ned's hat on, mate.
Yeah.
This show's brought to you by
It
Ned's.
is.
fly as one.
It is.
Mate, if
We
you
do
haven't,
fly as one. We fly
as
with
one.
Ned's.
We fly. That's right, Jace. We do fly with Ned's. And this show is brought to you by Ned's, the number one bookie. Head in and have a look at the group inside of the Ned's app called the Reggies. The code word is the Reggies.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there. We share all our show bets in there. Heaps of banner, heaps of that sort of stuff. So get in there, throw a few bets around, and join the fun with us.
100%. It's a great time, is there? It's a great time in there, isn't it, Tom?
That's right, Jace.
Everyone gets to have their chance to try out. You want to say tips, not slips. Well, that age-old problem is
Solved.
completely nullified.
Solved.
Completely. So
And I think before we get into anything else, there's a segment brought to you especially by Ned's called the Ned's All In, where we all have our go at our sure thing of the week, put them all together in a multi, chuck it in the group for you guys to just copy and paste. And look, we haven't won the last 2 weeks. The first week we had a scratching.
haven't had the greatest luck
And
too
Jace-
far yet, but
Our shoulders are a bit sore this week, mate.
my back is breaking because I'm 2 from 2.
Yeah.
When, you know,
and I haven't
it's
lost
a-
yet. I was scratched.
Yeah, it's a team effort. So if Quino could just fucking start carrying
I'm
his
1
own
from
weight,
2.
So
Yeah.
Ryan's
well.
0 from 1.
But, boys,
Yeah,
we don't live in the
he is.
past, do we? Except
No,
for Origin.
we're not going to dwell too much unless we win an Origin series.
That's right. And then we'll carry on. But
will.
this isn't Origin, this is punting. So let's just dive straight into this week's All In.
Let's do it, mate. What are you going with?
Mate, I just think Penrith should give the Tigers a flogging. In most floggings, wingers score. Brian Toto plays on the wing.
B2.
So I'm just going Brian Toto, the Wombat, paying $1.68 to score any time.
I like that. He's due, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is. And I think
Turned
he
last
scores.
week. It's been a few weeks since he scored.
You know, I was looking at him, and there was a heap of games that there was a favourite, but there's something about $1.20 something that even though it's the all in, I can't do it.
No.
So at least $1.68 for something that I think should happen. That is my leg this week, boys.
Nice. I like it, mate. Well, I'm going to stick with my AFL formula because, as I mentioned before, I haven't lost. And I went Josh Dacos 25 plus disposals. This week, I'm going Marcus Bontempelli to have 25 plus disposals against Essendon. Dogs should absolutely run rampant against a completely depleted and poor Essendon. The Bont will be at the head of everything. He'll be getting everything to the ball. He'll be inside 50s. He's just going to absolutely have a field day against these poor Essendon boys. So for 25 plus disposals, you're getting $1.53, which I think is value at the wazoo. So that'll be me for the all-in this week. Quino, yourself?
There is one amazing Australian man that we just spoke about fighting in Abu Dhabi this weekend. I was going to go a bit tactical, but I got to go with my heart. I'm simply going Bobby Knuckles to get the job done head to head. I reckon if he doesn't get submitted, man, he'll just outpoint him based on cardio or knock him out. 1-2 down under head kick easy.
Horse.
How good. I love that.
What's that paying?
$1.65, my friends.
Nice.
Well, we were never not going to ride with Bobby Nux
We
one
got
way
it.
or another this weekend, weren't
Yeah.
we? So, love that, Quino. Let's hear from
Big
great
G
man,
Juan.
Big G Juan.
Hopefully he's fired up a bit this week, Jace.
Yeah, he fucking almost fell asleep last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't hear from him in the sports show, so, you know.
Well, I kicked off my all-in betting with an absolute ripper last week. Collingwood, head-to-head, cannot
aware of
possibly
it.
go down, could they? Against Fremantle, coming all the way from Perth, long. Yeah, stop them. So, unfortunately for
stop the
Patrick and
listeners.
Michelle Payne, I'm going to try and stop Jimmy the Bear this week in the all-in. Race 3 at Caulfield, number 2, Jimmy the Bear. You're getting $1.60 the win, $1.16 the place. I almost went the place, you know. I almost did. But there's only 7 in it, so I'll go the win, $1.60. He's building a picket fence. He's won his last 3. He's 4 from his last 5. Benny Mellum. The only danger is the mighty pounding from Peter Moody and Catherine Coleman, which is a friend of the show. So hopefully Jimmy gets the job done in the all-in this week for me at $1.60 in Caulfield Race 3.
I like
Nice.
that. Jimmy the Bear's probably been one of the better horses out of our winter carnival. So could finish off with a big bang here. Could be stopped by G1. Who knows? But for those 4 legs, you're going to be getting $6.80 with the great and powerful Neds.
Beautiful,
That
mate.
is absolute value when you really think about this multi being 4 sure things that we all really like.
Yep.
$6.80.
Hey, and 4 completely different
me.
sports too.
Yeah. How good is a bit of variety?
Great stuff.
AFL, UFC, bar, and good old-fashioned horses.
That's right. So if you like the sound of it, get into that Neds app, get into the group. You can just copy that bet straight from there along with all the other
No
ones. So
excuses. No
great
excuses.
stuff. That is the all-in, boys.
I'll be adding it to the Instagram post too with
Yep.
all the other slips. There's a clip each week. I don't want to hear any excuses that you
No
can't get on the
excuses.
all-in. Yeah, you got to ride with us.
Ride with us.
We've had a bit of a road bump at the start. No one thought Collingwood were going to go out and lose.
That's
so
right. Get your cops
I
out.
think the boys are going to be back this week.
Yeah.
Get them out. Get them out. Right.
Should we hear the print clip
Yeah,
before
let's
we
do it.
fucking forget for a whole segment or episode?
You'd be excited to hear this.
Yeah, well,
mate,
I thought
wouldn't
I'd just want to hear it. Yeah.
Reggies, TBR here for the banana segment this week. Headed to Sydney. Sydney race 2, number 2, Denman Star. 5 units to win at $6.50. Good luck, happy punting.
Feel like Max Holloway spoils the party and wins via points to get one back on the bloke who's beating twice, paying $3.25 head to head, and I'm putting all 5 units on.
What are you really gambling with? For
There you
free
go, a couple of winners there.
No, well, there's a couple little winners. Yours was, it just seemed easy by
Yeah.
the end. It was like, just a nice, easy win.
Well, that
Right-
was the two.
right segment this time too.
Yeah,
Thanks, mate.
well, I've
Thank
just
you.
sort of thought I'd put one back in the old boys. I felt a bit bad the week before.
Yeah.
So,
that's- I
mate, 2
appreciate
on the
that.
trot.
2 on the trot.
Fucking-
Tommy's too hot.
Did I say something about the Tide coming in last week? I don't know.
Oh, I think
Pretty
you might
sure
have
I
mentioned
have.
something a little bit about
Well,
a
guess
tide
what?
coming back.
It's only halfway in, cunts.
It's not even a full tide yet.
Yeah.
We've got a big kingy coming
Bit
in.
of big kingy. Alrighty, let's fucking kick things off with the old boys versus the young guns.
Oh, you know what I've just realised too? We're going to be getting an impression this week from Groper too.
Fucking who's it going to be? Should we start with it this time?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's let the big man take
Should
it
we,
away.
I reckon surely Barb's now.
It has to be Barb's. I think that's the one we're most keen for. I'm most keen for was Barb's.
Yeah, you say Barb's for laughs. Anyway, got to do.
Righto, Reggies. It's time for some old boys betting. Unfortunately, I'm not there again this week. That's just how it is, and that's why we have three of us, so that when I'm away every second week with my other podcast that I dominate, it's not an issue. So I'm sure the boys are doing a great job without me, as they do. I'm actually just on another call with the bank, so I'm just going to answer her. She's finally got back to me. Yeah, g'day, love. I was just after an account balance, thanks. What? Only 48 million? Oh, fuck me. Okay, no worries, Dale. I'll be in touch.
Get fucked.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Hopefully you didn't have to hear that. It's not good news at the bank, unfortunately, but when you're running 17 businesses, you've got to expect some ups and downs. Anyway, on to me bets. I'm going to go a 5-leg multi consisting of 4 things that should definitely happen and one that I really like to happen. So, pretty easy round of tipping in the NRL or what? I think so. So, Broncos, Warriors, Penrith, Raiders.
Wow.
Check out who those 4 teams are playing. They should all dominate and absolutely piss in. So that's the Broncos, the Warriors, Penrith and the Raiders into something I really want to happen, and that's Rob Whittaker to win in the UFC against Rainer de Ridder.
Wow.
I'm just going to go him head-to-head. No knockouts, no nothing. Just to win at any point. So that 5-legger is getting you $3.95 with Neds, and I'm sure that will get rounded up to $4. So 5 units at $4. That's me old boys bet for this week.
Well done, mate.
Wow.
Well done.
I had
wish
no
I
idea
had that much in the
where
bank.
he was going with. You don't have a very easy voice
Nah.
to try and imitate,
Nah.
I guess. So
I
had
thought
no
he
idea.
forgot.
I had no idea where he was going.
I
with
thought
it.
he forgot.
Yeah, me too. I
And
was
then
like,
he's
okay.
every second.
Soon as he said the every second week.
Fuck. No, that was brilliant.
He started off well with his
And I literally said in the footy things about how all these teams should win and how my heart's with Bobby. Like
That
he
was
just,
uncanny. He actually tapped into your brain.
It's almost
and
like we've
picked that.
known each other since before we could really talk
It's
properly.
really weird how I don't know how
We
he
know
knows
each
you
other
so
very
well.
well.
Yeah, and your punting abilities.
Yeah.
Well, right.
Well, they're better than is at the moment.
Yeah, they are. Good on you, G1.
Fucking cunt. That
well,
was good.
Fuck, that was funny. Let's hear from his father.
Reginald, old boy Albatross Keats had his wings clipped last week.
Spread up.
But we never give up, lads. Let's see what we got this week. Is it a swing? Conservative?
It's gonna be a swing.
Somewhere I've been before. Here we go. Tirapa. That's it. We're going to the Tour Maranui Gold Cup. Race 7, number 3, Diamond Jack. $7.
Friend of the show.
That's not enough. Let's find another. Randwick Race 1, number 3, Nashville Jack. $5. Put them 2 jacks together, you're getting $35. Fuck it. Still not enough. Let's put me best of the day in as well. Caulfield Race 1, number 2, Ole Dancer. $3.20. Let me pop that into me Neds app here. $112, lads. All 5 units. Happy punting. Come on the Nedley, old boys.
Fuck it.
Did he?
Not enough, he says, at
Not
36s.
enough. Fuck me, eh?
Wow. Bit of detonator Jack. Diamond Jack into Nashville Jack. Bit of a Jack multi. Good on you, Keats. Look,
On you, Keats.
There was always a chance he was going to go back to New Zealand, wasn't it?
Now, I'll share you mine. Groper pretty much
He's nailed it.
said it for me. He didn't, though. But he's right along the fucking right path. So I've just gone a multi. There's 6 legs over 3 games. So I'm going to the Bronx game. Broncos head-to-head. Karapani to score. Then we're heading to New Zealand. New Zealand to win. Dallin to score. Then we're heading to Canberra. Canberra to win. Hudson Young to score.
Jeez, Grope's really hit the nail on the head.
That's
hasn't he?
paying $6.86. Should happen.
It's a shooty.
It's a shooty, putty woody.
He's hit the nail on the head with the shooty.
Yep. So 5 units.
Well,
on the nose of that.
Like Quino said last week with the all-in bet, Dacos disposals. If Collingwood win, you'd think Dacos will get the disposals. If all 3 of these teams win, those 3 try scorers surely would be a part of it.
Well, when
2
they
safe
hump,
wingeries.
Well, when they hump like that, and they hump like they should hump, like those are prolific try scorers.
Huddy
in their
Young's
own
due
teams.
too.
He is due. I was looking at his last games.
We
He
back
hasn't
him a
scored in a
lot
bit.
on this show.
So yeah, no,
we need him to return.
I like it myself.
I do. I quite like that. It's a shooty, and I think it will be.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice, man. How much are you getting for that again?
$6.86.
Nice, very nice.
Like, there's a fair few legs there, but like I said, I feel like just the context of the games that are playing and the way they should turn out.
Shooties correlate with
But
less odds.
as we know, it's pretty risky going over 3 shooties.
Yeah.
Because there's normally 1 shootie that doesn't.
Well, it's like an equation. If you get the number is it's a rule of 3 with shooties. You go
That's
over
right.
3, and it's no longer a shootie.
Well, let's not talk the bet out of in reality, though.
It's a cootie.
It's a cootie. It's a
Over
shootie.
An over 3 becomes a cootie.
Yeah.
Rather than a shootie.
Yeah, that's right. So
That's how it works.
A three's a shootie.
Anything high is a
3
cootie.
plus is a cootie.
Yep.
Righto.
That's how it is. That's we didn't decide that, dude.
That's just how that's in the
punting.
book. That's in the Ned's book.
It really is in the Ned's book.
Right.
Right. Yes, let's hear from him.
Boys, punters, Queenslanders, the
got
privilege.
Buttons phone again.
And any wankers out there that's called Ryan pretending to be a Reggie. Rockers round the got. Old boys versus the young guns. 4-leg multi, anytime try scorers on the Panthers versus the Tigers. Let's go Skelton, Edwards, Taralungi and Cleary. 5 units at $57. Jump on it, stay hard.
Fuck's sake. So we got 100 something and 57 with these old cunts.
And a quick drive-by on G1.
Well, I think I was down at Agnes, said, you tune in, Joe? And he's like, no. And I was like, Groper.
What did he think?
Had you on last week. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to spray that.
Did he have a
cunt.
laugh or was he just straight face?
Oh,
just
well, he probably wouldn't want me to say that so, but of course he did. But he goes, yeah, I'll be chirping that cunt next week. Any wanker called Ryan pretending to be a wretch.
Old Gropes the A grader.
Oh.
He loves when people call him that too.
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, fucking
It's
well
great
done,
that we
bro.
can just chirp him too.
Well, he's defenseless.
Yeah.
I love being able to
He'll
chirp
probably
the big
just
man
come
when he
in
can't.
swinging. Imagine the built-up sprays that he'll have when
I
he
wonder if
gets
he's
back.
listening over there and he knows what we're saying about him.
He's probably having a well-deserved break from fucking everything, I can
fucking
imagine.
deserves every word he's getting if he's tapping that business card like
We're
saying.
saying, unless someone's fucking stolen it.
There's a good chance. Him and Wendy are out there tapping it on fucking everything.
Oh, mate.
Whatever the Swedish currency is just flying out the combat.
Hopefully there's enough left for us to still go on this Hamo golf trip, Jace.
Yeah, well, we might have to leave Barb's behind at this rate.
Oh, I suppose.
I'm sorry,
Tie him
Barbs.
up at the clubhouse.
Yeah. Sneak him into the
Give
golf
the publican a fucking length of poly.
and zip his mouth shut.
Yeah. No, we wouldn't do that to you,
No
Barbs.
way, Barbs.
Righto, Jace.
I'd be gone before fucking you would. Let's get into mine, and I'm backing, I guess you could say friend of the show in terms of how many times I've backed it. The name, it stands out. The quality, it stands out. I think it is absolutely due here. 4th up, punting.
Oh, punting again.
Punting. It's just a name that really resonates with me that I just love.
And it's like you won it last week, come second.
Came second.
So it's like if it won this week, you'd be like,
I'd be
fuck's
fucking,
sake,
I'd be filthy.
I've missed it.
I didn't even really look at the ponies this weekend because you kind of lacking a bit of quality. I was looking at AFL, NRL, what
Yeah.
can I get? But there's quality out the wazoo with punting. And you're getting $3.20 at the moment. So I just think 4th up here, ready to absolutely rumble. And I'm slapping all 5 units on it because it's the old boys and I don't need to swing. And I'm going to chip.
Like
Chip,
we've been doing, Jace.
Yeah, mate. That's
We've
what
just been
that's all
chipping,
we can
bruh.
do. See, these old boys are out here, 112s, 57s. They don't know how to work as a team.
Oh, well, they don't communicate, obviously.
No, they're a team of champions, and we're a champion team.
So it reminds me of another 2 teams that go head-to-head. I can't quite put my finger on
a bit of a rivalry, one that isn't really a rivalry
No,
because
I
one
can't
team wins
think-
all the time.
I can't come. I don't know. Something.
It's
though.
lost me. We might think
Yeah.
of it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear from Pedro. Oh,
Reggies. Old boys versus the young guns. Let's go. Right, I'm going to go NRL and AFL this week. Split them up. I'm going to 3-leg same game multi. I'm going to go to the Cronulla Rabbitohs game Saturday night. Right, 3-legger. William Kennedy, anytime try scorer. Mulatano anytime, and Alex Johnson anytime. Thanks to our partner Neds, they're going to give me $7.20 for that. So I'll have 2.5 units on that. And then I'm going to the AFL, got the Derby, Gold Coast versus the Lions at Gold Coast. Saturday Arvo, righto, 4-legger. Lions 1-39. Logan Morris 2+. Charlie Cameron 2+. And I'll throw Ben King in there for 2+. Thanks to Neds, that's $10.50. I'll have 2.5 hits on that. Too easy. All right, old boys attack.
Good stuff.
He's looking for redemption, I think, with his AFL bet because it was a bit dirty with old Mabior Chol being late out and his other 3 legs got up. Probably a game that Chol might have kicked a couple, but so I think he wants redemption here.
Yeah,
I think he wants to.
Might. And he's just got that recording off to a shit start. Sorry, that was that honey chicken.
That Chinese you had just went right through you. That's not the first fart he's done, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I had a couple in the break.
Yeah, he kept them off air, but he clearly can't contain it.
What do you want me to do? Explode?
Nah, look, I respect it.
Yeah, at least
Something
it was a
about
nice,
fart
loud. It was a nice, loud, proud man fart.
Bro, if you did a little quiet, stinky one, and I would have been furious.
That was a man fart.
That was
a Reggie
That was
fart.
a Ned's fart.
That was a fucking fart brought to you by Ned's. Paying $1.20 to be the loudest in here, cunt.
Go to the group, you'll find that one.
Yeah. Go get that one in here. That's in me all in.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of mature blokes you got here.
That's what you get.
Right, that's it for the old boys segment.
Yep.
Shall we hear from our bananas now?
Yeah, mate, let's go. Couple of great horsemen, couple of great mates of the show, couple of fluoro red-headed rat rooters that we call our mates. Tommy Button, Tommy Barbary.
Barb still B1.
Yep. Button made some ground back, though.
He's making ground. It's an absolute gripping contest.
Like we say every week, if you are following these two and these two alone, you are laughing.
You're winning. Either week, if you're back in both of them, you're going to be getting some sort of return. And that's what you want from two blokes who know a lot about the horse racing industry.
That's right.
Last year was a bit different. This year, we're seeing a lot of positives. So
well, they were just finding their feet.
They were. It took a bit of time.
First season in.
It takes a bit of time to warm up. I'm still warming up.
Yeah.
It's going to take me a while.
Yeah.
But so let's hear from B1, Tommy Barbary.
Rattle Reggies. Candy Coke 0, boys. Candy Coke 0. Righto, boys. Slim pickings this week.
Cheers.
Fucking not a lot around. But that's this time of year through the winter months. We all know that before the good horses come back. So hard going last week. No movement.
There was a bit
still
actually.
Be fucking
There was.
Anyway, this week I'm going to go to a horse who has been very good to me on the show. I've tipped her once before and she's won. Jace, you might know who I'm talking about.
Friend of the show.
And that's a little filly called Overfull for Peter Roble and Lachlan Neindorf at Morphettville in race 8, the Lightning Stakes. This filly flew to Melbourne a week and a half ago. She'll float to Adelaide tonight. And, she'll finish her preparation in Adelaide. Good mate of mine who works for the stable, he flew down today, this evening, and they'll be looking to put a bit of black type next to this filly's name. She does draw awkward in barrier 14, but back against her own sex, her own age. I think she'll be very, very hard to beat. The top weight Sir Now has got picket fence form next to its name, but her win at the Sunshine Coast last start was just as good as anyone's in the country. She did it tough and had to sort of do it off a moderate tempo, but did the bullock and work out 3 and 4 deep as well. So I think she'll prove very hard to beat, and that's race 8 at Morphettville, number 6, Overfull. She's $10 and $3.40 with our wagering partners,
nice,
Neds, at the time of recording. So I'll have 2 units to win and 3 units to place, $10 and $3.40 with Neds at the time of recording. Race 8, number 6, Overfull at Morphettville. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punting.
Good horse.
Do you know what you do get with Barbs? You know that he hasn't just quickly looked at it. Like
No
you
way.
know that he's put his research in, and you know that he has looked and he's found what he thinks is going to win, which is a cool thing about getting the boys to put a bet in.
100%. They know a bit more about the horse racing industry than we do, funnily
Yeah.
enough. But yeah, Overfull, good horse, and he's backed it in the past with the winner. I was on it too. And he's getting a bit more odds than he has done recently. He's started to go with a bit of a formula, I've noticed, of short odds, slap all 5 units on him, and he's just chipping.
Yep.
Whereas he's getting double
Yeah, he's
digits
having a
for
crack.
the win. So I'll definitely be riding with you this weekend, Barbs.
Me too, mate.
I counted 8 by the way, Barbs, so get the peanut butter out your mouth next time, please. Nah, good on you, Barbs. Let's hear from you, little fella.
Little
now, mate.
fella who's sprouted a bit.
Reggies, TBR here for the banana segment this week. I've gone a multi because we know I'm a slut for a multi. I'm going to start out at Caulfield, race 8, number 3, Barraquil. And then I'm going to go to Brisbane, race 6, number 2, Rogue Bear the Place. I'm going to go Barraquil the win, into Rogue Bear the Place. That's going to give you $12.60, and I'm going to have all 5 units on it. Good luck. Happy punting, and remember, the Moya, the fucking Moya.
Button
Okay, that's
smartly starting to go, right, cunt, I'm going to make some ground. $12, 5 units on, that makes ground.
That overtakes, I think.
Does it?
The gap was not that
I'd say
far.
so.
That,
Because the 650,
I don't have a.
that would have closed it a bit.
I don't have a spreadsheet on me. That's
That'd be
big.
30
I think it's
something.
only a 50-unit gap, isn't
Well, 30, he would have got 30-something units back with that
Yeah,
6.
he's definitely. I
Well,
reckon.
how many would he got?
Look, the leaderboards are heavily outdated, so I'm going to need the spreadsheet off Gropes if we want to do a bit of a July recap. But that would, in my humble opinion, overtake and restore B1 status.
It's getting exciting.
It's fucking really heating up, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's great stuff.
Ladies and gents, we got a lot of punting left too. We are right in the middle of it at the moment. So
Fucking oath.
still Spring Carnival to come with those two, and that's when they're going to shine.
And boys, Reggies, and girls, every cunt listening, fucking Zamoya is not far off.
Not far at all.
And like I know, I was actually talking to Butsy today. I was talking to him about it. He goes, "How's Zamoya going?" And it's like, man, it was cool seeing Annabelle put the talking in and Zamoya doing the track work, saying that he's just getting his last bit of fitness in, sort of thing, before they're ready to send him to the barrier trials. He'll probably do I think she said something like 800-meter jump out on the sand.
Yep.
I think she said, or the dirt or something. But anyway, he's fucking getting there, which is exciting as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, we got the horse expecting him to be there a bit early. Hasn't turned out that way, but he's nearly ready to go, Reggie. So
There's no
all the
excuses
owners,
now, it feels like. He's been gelded. He's had a bit of shin pain that he's recovered
he's gone
from.
through the shit.
This is his chance, and we can smell a start.
Oh,
And
man, how exciting!
regardless of results and whatever,
Oh,
we're going to
God.
jump out with the horse, and we've got all of the ownership group, and not just the ownership group, all Reggies.
And we picked it from
All Reggies and Regettes.
We bought it as a youngster and brought
We've
it
watched
through.
him.
Watched him grow. He's been through some shit, little fella, but keen as fuck.
I'm proud of him. I'm
Yeah.
proud of my boy. Oh, I can't wait to see him jump. But it'll be an awesome moment, especially if we get to watch it.
Oh,
It'll just be so fucking cool. And
very
I'm-
exciting, guys. So fucking pump up.
Absolutely.
I'm super keen by that.
Fuck yeah.
So good shit. Good work, bananas.
We usually would have a greyhound segment about now, but if you listen to the first half of the show, you already heard how underwhelming it was, but you've heard the good news, so stay tuned for that next week. Should line up around our punch show.
Yeah. We'll
Think-
make it line up.
We will. I think that leaves us with the champs.
Yeah, it
Does
does,
it?
mate. Let's fucking.
Do you want to
slip
take it
in
away
there.
with yours? Or
What about the listener?
yeah, who we got? Who
Who we got this week?
Dandy, something dandy.
Let's have a look, eh? We'll get in
Mark
there.
Dandy.
Marky D.
Yeah, right.
How have they spun that? I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so it can't be that great.
Only 33 seconds.
Oh, he's fucking
shorty.
Short, sharp, is he?
Reggies, Skidline here. Put my bets in for the week. First of all, we've got a 4-leg anytime try scorer. We've got Jenkins from the Panthers,
Yep.
Katoa from the Sharks, Savage from the Raiders and Strange from the Raiders.
Oh,
I'll get 3 units on that. That's $10.91.
beautiful.
Then with my other 2 remaining units, I'll go Randwick Race 8, number 6, Hide Your Buy. Straight on the snot at $9.
Cool.
Good luck, guys, and let's win.
Good on you, mate. Straight to the
Nice.
point.
I like that.
Good
He was
shit.
brief. He knows what he wants. He's confident. And I like that he's gone a little bit of a pony. I feel like
Yeah.
we've backed the ponies a bit in the listeners recently. So after a massive, we had a trot last week.
And like we got to, big streak, the tower, the weasel piss, the pelican shit, however you want to call him. Very fucking unlucky.
Weasel piss was extremely
And
unlucky.
I had my own money on that too. It was one of those weeks where I just backed the boys in and went on everything. So we shit ourselves.
$22.60 he got for that.
Yeah. So, and fuck me, man, to lose like that. is
1 point.
1 point.
The minor premiers, 1 point separated you from getting a multi in the champs and potentially closing a gap on G1.
Yeah.
Nipping at his heels at least. So that hurts. But you know what? It's fucking ruthless on the Reggies,
That's
mate.
punting.
1 point means you're out. And now we got Dandy in. So better
That's
luck
right.
next time, Weasel.
Yep.
Nah, good on you, mate. I liked his bet, but
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't win.
So.
Rightio, do you want to take it away now?
Yes, mate. So UFC this weekend, as we spoke about in the sports bit. Fight night Abu Dhabi. I'm going to have a crack at a multi on the card. First bet is a good old-fashioned scrap between Jesus and Allah. So we've got Bryce Mitchell versus Said Nurmagomedov. Now,
Wow.
Jesus is the favourite. However, I've got to favour Allah in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, you have to. The
I
gods
think
will be on
any
your
hair on the
side.
top lip over there, you're in trouble.
Mate, it's not just any hair on the top lip either. That's a bloke who's had some strong beliefs.
Yeah, that's right. So I feel
Brycey
like he's
Mitchell-
going into the lion's den, and he's going down a weight, so he might carry some power and stuff down.
Yeah.
But purely that alone is why I'm going.
Purely the fact that I
Big
want to see
Said.
Bryce Mitchell asleep on the canvas, which you probably won't get from it. Is he a striking sniffer or is he an outright sniffer?
He can throw hands, but he's
Said.
Yeah.
Said can throw.
Oh, I thought you were talking. Oh,
yes.
you're talking about Said. Yeah, Said
Yeah.
can throw, but he's obviously an Nurmagomedov. So
And he's got no mustache.
yeah.
Which means the sniff is always in the cards.
So that's paying $2.02 for the first leg. I think that's a bit of value there. So I'm going him head to head. Second leg, we have the Pirate Shara Magomedov versus Barry Ald. I'm going the Pirate via KO. That's paying $1.70. Third leg, Peter Yan versus McGee. Even though he's only paying $1.26, I just think Yan wins. So that's my third leg. Fourth and final leg, we got our very own Bobby Knuckles taking on the Riddler.
Knucks.
Very even fight, I think. I've actually had a look at a few experts that do their predictions and that, and a couple of them are thinking the Riddler. But, man, i got to stick with our boy, even if it
Can't go
means it
against
goes
him.
down. Come
Yeah.
on, brother. So I'm going Whitaker via KO or decision. Those 4 legs are paying $7.35.
So
and I'm going to
Gropes
chuck
was
5 legs on.
almost spot
Yeah.
on, essentially.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Pretty much spot on.
Oh, he's a bloke who's done his research.
So that's me, boys.
Nice, mate.
All
Right.
5 units.
Well, I'm splitting up my units here. I'm kind of changing up a bit of a formula. I feel like recently I've just gone 5 on each, and I went swinging the champs with 5 units on it, and then I went my favourite and a safe one in the old boys with 5 units on it. And I've gone a bar multi and an AFL multi. 2.5 units on the AFL one is going to start with the Lions and the Suns game. I'm going to back Lions head to head into Hugh McCluggage, 25 plus disposals. I think he's going to run rampant and just absolutely shut out Gold Coast here. And Kyle Lohmann, anytime goal scorer. I feel like it's kind of tough to pick with the Lions forwards who's going to have a good game and who's going to be quiet. But Lohmann is in some pretty good form that he's recovered recently. So he'll get up, he'll leap, take a mark, easy goal. Into Cats v North. I don't like backing my own teams, but this feels like it'll be an absolute thumping. So I'm going to go Cats 40 plus. Into Jeremy Cameron to kick 3 or more goals and just march towards his Coleman medal. And Brian Myers, because it's going to be an absolute attacking game where Geelong has a lot of the footy. He's going to see a lot of it. He's going to have a lot of squaring kicks, set up everything for Jez. So I'm going to have him for 20 plus disposals $8.70 for that one.
Nice.
And then my other 2.5 units, I've got a few try scorers, which I think you're getting absolute value for, and I can really see them diving over. Cooler for Manly has been unreal this season in centre. He is so aggressive with his runs and his meters, and I can see him diving over in a tough game against the Dogs into Jed Stewart against Newcastle for the Raiders. I think he's a winger for Raiders at the moment who is very prolific. I really wanted to go Hudson Young in that game, but I thought I'd give him a rest.
I went there for you, mate.
Yeah, you've made up the slack for me. We're never going to miss out on Honey Young any week. Into Alex Johnston. I think on the sting, he can definitely dive over, mate, and kind of chip away at that try-scoring record. So that's a proper shooty, in my opinion. It's a 3-leg. It fits the mould of a shooty.
Who are the Rabbits playing?
Sharks, which is going to be a tough performance. But
if they score,
even when Bunnies play bad, Alex Johnston's there.
Yeah, no, I like it.
That's
where the value comes in.
That's where the value comes in. $2 for him to score.
Yeah.
Is kind of crazy, but it's because Rabbitohs suck.
Yep.
So hopefully he dives over. I don't care what the result is of the game.
Yep.
$10.40 for that. So
Nice, bro.
2.5 units. Time to make some ground in this segment, or even just one win and make it respectable, because I'm falling behind and I don't fucking like it.
You don't like it?
I'm not a fan of it, mate.
No.
Not a fan of it.
No, fair enough. Losing shit.
It does suck. You know, people say, oh, not everything's about winning. Well,
Well, it
winning
is.
makes shit a lot better.
Yeah, winning's good.
So, yeah, I have fun on here, but I have a lot more fun when I win.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, you are sailing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hear from a bloke who is winning in this segment.
Yeah.
G1.
Okay, guys, bit of championships betting. I'm sticking fat. I'm going to go Randwick, race 8, number 7, the Black Cloud. Was on him last week. Scratched. Let's stay on, and hopefully a softer deck for him this week. Third up, peaking still. Joey Pride knows how to win on rain-affected tracks. So let's get him home. 5 units, $6.50. Please give me a winner. I'll do anything.
Oh.
He'll do anything.
Well, get the tap with me, brah.
Imagine that. Right, yeah, I get why he wants to win, because it feels like it's been a while for him, but at the same time, you are sailing G1, so
Yeah.
how about you save a couple of the wins for a bloke like me?
Or get him in the old boys.
Yeah, don't do it in this segment, you bastard.
You big boss.
Right, I think that is everyone
Yeah.
to hear bets from, but
Yep.
we cannot leave without saying a massive thanks to Ned's, Tom.
That's right, mate. They make this show all possible. They've been great to work with. The fucking app's prime.
It really is a
Go check it out.
solid interface to use.
Fucking oath it is. And that community group in there is perfect. So, fucking oath, download the Neds app, get in the Reggies group. The codes are Reggies. You can find all the bets we just spoke about in there and just get amongst it. So, fuck yeah.
Get around it. Have a great weekend, Reggies. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you next week.
See yous.
Don't do another. Oh!
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website